How come we don't get live
This
transcripts?
meeting is being recorded.
The recording in progress. What, Nana?
Why don't we get live transcripts for this recording?
I don't know. I don't know. I think we should get a person that actually like does transcripts. That'd be great.
No, it's like
So
a setting you can have on Zoom calls. I had it for one of my classes.
I mean, if we
yeah,
need a live
my work
transcript,
does it.
we can do it if you need it.
I have to look into it because then I don't have to ask questions about what
You can
people
save
were
that for the
talking about while I
deposition.
was high.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. We do have to do our own fact checking tonight.
Oh no.
So we don't have a fact checker. But taking the place of the fact checker is Captain Rad tonight.
I prefer to make up my own facts,
I know. Yeah. Right or wrong. Doesn't
right or
matter.
wrong.
Okay, shit. Hold on. I'm gonna hit the stream button in a second. And then we're live. With no viewers.
I know a lot of pirate facts.
Is that
We had Steve,
that what you'll
we had
be
Steve the
making out
pirate
when
last week.
go
You
to
missed it.
fact checking?
I know, I'm super sad about that.
He'll be back. He'll be back on
Ye-
a future episode.
You can watch it though.
Yes.
You can watch it. That's right. All right. I am going live right now. Click. And here we go. And we're off. I'm running. Something. Maybe. Not yet.
What's happening?
We're
Are you
going.
broken?
Yes. Welcome to episode 66. 66 karaoke host Q&A. We're expecting some guys. We have guests, we have hosts, we're expecting more guests. We'll see how it goes. We're just gonna have a good time. So we have with us here, we have Prince Pumpkin Spice to my right.
Oh, yeah.
We have Tall Drink of Water
Hi everyone.
and Nana the Bomb Diggity, our host.
Hello.
And for guests tonight, so far, we have Just Sean, brand new guest tonight, first time ever.
Yo.
Good, fantastic. Tommy Wanna Cracker is back. I think your third time.
That's correct. I was trying to think of a sound effect. I was going to caw like a bird, but it didn't sound good up here, so I'll just talk about it and not do it. So
That's fine. It's fine.
I
And our
imagine
special and our special guest host tonight, Captain Rad. Welcome back.
Thanks. It's a perk of when you come too often that you can't remember how many times you've been, you get to be a host.
That's why I didn't shout out a number because I had no idea. So here we are. We've got, if you've never been here before, if you've never watched this before, if you first time person, hopefully you're not a first time person, but we have 450 questions. 450 questions. We're not going to answer them all as far as I know. Maybe we get excited and have fun. But we have 450 questions. We basically pick a number, 1 to 450, whatever question is at that number. We ask that question. Everybody answers. Everybody has fun, hopefully. And that's that. So I'm just trying to find out why this isn't set up for me right this time. It's weird. Okay. We're going to start with Sean. You're going to pick the first number to get us going. 1 to 450.
Let's do 365.
365. First question is, I can't find it. What would you do if fear was not a factor and you could not fail? What would you do? Something that you want to do.
Are
That
there options?
no, this is it. It's wide open, Nana. If fear was not an option, was not a
But like
factor.
I'm already doing things.
Like what? Like what?
I don't
Well, like
fucking-
no. Something that you wouldn't do now. But like if fear was not a factor, you couldn't fail. What would you do? Different.
I'm doing the things now because those are the things I want to be doing.
Great. That's great. So like you wouldn't like bathe with spiders or something ridiculous like that.
Oh, like
Why the fuck would I do that? Why is that a desire I would have?
I just said it. It just popped into my head. It wasn't something I want to do.
Why would I want to? I would rather let you use my bath mat.
Oh,
There. Okay.
yo,
Fine. That's a big deal. Like, for example, I would probably like jump out of a plane and try skydiving if fear was not a factor. That's where I would go with this. I would jump out of a plane and just float to the ground. It would be cool. It'd probably be really fun, but I can't do it now because I hate heights.
If anybody wants to do that now, I want to do that. So.
Oh. Hey,
Right.
But I-
Same.
I'm in the same boat as jumping out of the plane. I'd rather be in a Shark Tank than jump out of a plane.
so would you be in a Shark Tank and a plane? No, I fucked that up. I was gonna say, would you jump out of a plane in a Shark Tank if you fear was not a factor?
Sure. Sure.
Why do you want to do that?
Why not? Why not?
Well,
So
as
is that
you
your
can.
Why?
Sean? Is that yours too? Then you jump out.
Yeah,
of
like jumping out of a plane. Yeah, I would never jump out of a plane.
Oh no, but you
No.
want to? You just can't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'd need a lot of convincing.
I hear you. I would. Yeah. All right. So we got jumping out of planes. We have somebody that just does whatever she wants anyway. Doesn't matter. It's not.
Oh, maybe I'd go to a clan meeting. There we go.
That's why would you want to do that? So wait,
Well,
So
I
you're
kind of
like-
want to know what happens at those meetings.
you're like, why would you want to
Curious.
like jump out of a plane?
Like, what do they discuss?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I want to go to one. So that's what you would do with your non-fear factor wish.
I mean, I just don't understand what it is y'all think I'm not doing that I want to be doing that I'm afraid of doing.
No, I didn't
I'm
write.
not doing shit because I'm broke, not because I'm afraid.
I didn't write the question. First of all, second of all, Sean picked the number. I don't know how that's my fault.
Who made the list?
I just copied and pasted off the internet. Like I didn't make
Whose
the list.
fault is that, sir?
All right, next person. Who else has something that they
George, what the fuck?
Space.
what?
I want to go into space.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We've
I
had
just
the
want to
discussion-
do that.
George,
There's no fear involved for me.
Right.
to go into space.
Again,
there-
that's like a money issue, not a fear issue.
Have you
My
seen those
opinion,
capsules? Like
yeah,
how
that's the
crunched up you
issue.
are?
Money issue, not a fear issue.
How are
So
you
wait,
in
that's
motion
what Rad's
sickness?
saying. So Rad, you're saying that because of the small space and because of the motion. even
Yeah,
if
just
you
like the
had money.
extreme speed. I wanted to be an astronaut before I was a pirate, sort of think of them as space pirates, and I always really wanted to go to space, but I think like actually thinking about what it would be like, it's a little scary. And I've been skydiving. So
So she has jumped out of a plane, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it terrifying?
No, my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say maybe my answer to this question will change if I ever actually get to jump out of a plane. Because
Baby
maybe
steps.
then I have more perspective on space. What? What?
How Nana treats her friends.
George is Nana's cat. And 9 times out of 10, when we see George, we also see his butthole.
And that's it.
So
Ooh,
Got
all
it.
day with this shit. All weekend.
Yeah.
He
I
ruined
know
my
the cat
date.
struggles.
Wait, I'm sorry. He ruined your date?
He wouldn't shut the fuck up. Woke my date up way before my date was ready to wake up, which made it very difficult to wake him up at a normal hour.
Right?
Are you complaining about getting laid?
I'm complaining about how long it took for it to happen.
Oh Jesus. That's the first thing Tommy says about this question too. That's great.
I think for me, it might not necessarily be a fear thing, but more of a you won't fail thing. Some event in the Olympics.
Well,
Doesn't matter what.
you don't care which one. Is there like a favorite?
I mean, back when I could run, either 100 or 400.
Nice.
But-
Olympic events, going to space, plane jumping.
But
all
with
the
the
shit
Olympic
that Nana's
events,
already
you're gonna
doing.
have to train for it, right? Or would you just like,
Of course. No,
Yeah,
no, you don't have to train.
You won't fail.
You just won't
Oh.
fail, so you don't even have to train. Yeah. Yeah.
oh, I'm just
The
gonna
easiest
steal
Olympic
most
event.
things that Amanda and Rad come up with is what's gonna happen for this question. So go ahead and just
Okay.
make a note of that.
Eddie, you've been quiet.
I'm just trying to think of something like, because I was gonna say jumping out of the plane because I'm terrified of heights too, or then I was thinking going to space, and then Rad said that. I'm like, well,
Make friends with a clown.
so make friends with a clown,
Ooh.
maybe.
But he's already friends with Jeff.
The one in your closet.
Bravo. No, bravo. Nice.
That was
Well
a
done.
very, very polite way of saying fuck you, Jeff.
I
I
know.
almost didn't do it because it was too polite.
I know it was, but that's fine. That's okay. Once in a while, you gotta sneak one in there.
I'm just very concerned about how fast that came out of her mouth.
It could have come out faster. I did have a pause where I was like genuinely thinking maybe I shouldn't. Then I was like, nah, I
Why would you
shouldn't.
ever? Since when? Since when do you pause ever?
I don't know. I'm just too high. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Jeff,
Are
I
we
thought
done
you would
with
have
this
said
question?
open a karaoke bar, though I guess you're not really afraid of that.
I'm not afraid of that. That's a money thing.
To quote Nan,
Right.
more
Exactly.
money, more problems.
No money, no
Yes.
problems.
Right. Tommy, did you comment on this one? Did I miss that?
No, not yet. I also am very afraid of tight spaces, and I get motion sickness sometimes. So I was thinking along the lines of what Rad said, going into space or like going in a submarine. I think that'd be really cool. I would love to go in a submarine, but I am afraid of it. So
Submarine.
yeah.
I almost did that. I almost joined the military to like be on a sub, and then I went in one, and I was like, "Fuck this shit!" Not only small
Right.
space, but like underwater small space. Like it's the ultimate in small spaces.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think I would be afraid of being in a submarine, but to the point where I don't want to be on one, even if fear is not a thing.
What a
That's
clan
cool.
meeting.
The clan meeting is fine, right?
I just want to know how they word things. I want to know what they say to one another. Like, how do they get the pep up, you know?
I feel like
I'll be back.
But she won't ride in a vessel full of semen.
all right. Next question. It's time.
Stand by what I said.
Tommy, you're next. Go ahead. Pick a number 1 to 450.
213.
113. All right. Here. This is Eddie's question. If Harry Potter / wizards were real, should they have to register their powers or get a permit to be able to use them, or no?
Oh, fuck that. It's magic, bitch.
Don't they have like wizarding licenses or something, like underage practice of wizardry and all that stuff they get in trouble for?
Yeah, they have like a whole ministry of magic, but you're not like, I don't think you're registered. They just know because it's magic.
That's like what they did in X-Men. You know?
Yeah, but like in Harry Potter, like you can't just go out and do magic shit in the Muggle world. You know, that's a huge problem. And that's why isn't that part of why the Ministry of Magic's even around? Is like keep that shit from actually like getting found out.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, I don't think you're like you're registered, don't have a I don't know.
Well,
So here's the thing. So if
I would just
anybody,
ask them to obliviate me from even knowing that magic exists at this point. Like,
I would say if anybody could be a wizard and have powers, then like yeah. But if people are just innately wizards and you're forcing them to register for something, that sounds pretty bad.
Sounds like you're
So-
registering to be a sexual predator or some shit.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think you register for that by choice.
They're like, did you know that there's a wizard living in your neighborhood? Click here on this link to see where all the wizards live around your area.
Maybe just register the prisoners of Azkaban. Then.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Jeff can't comment on this because he's only read like one Harry Potter book.
Jeff doesn't know what Azkaban is.
I've read.
Jeff, are you serious?
Oh, guys, I read 2 stupid Harry Potter books, and now Eddie, how many seasons of Lost have you watched so far?
Or how many
I'm sorry.
Marvel movies have you done, or Star Wars?
Eddie, you haven't.
Tommy,
met your-
that you'll never get because you never made it past the second book.
Yeah, that's true. John, have you read Harry Potter before? Have you ever read Harry Potter?
Yeah, of course I have.
Jeff, he
It's
made
just you, Jeff. It's
Jeff.
just you.
Sean made like 4 Harry Potter references in the 2 sentences he said.
The only one I haven't read is the last one. Like I saw the movie and I was like, all right, that's all I need.
There you go.
Poor Jeff.
So wizards should not have to register themselves. Is that what everybody's agreeing on? Is that across the board agreement?
Well, like I said, I think it's magic. They just know. They know what's going on. They know who's doing what, and they can just use their magic to find you and monitor you.
Now, say they need a wizard
Big
for
brother.
a specific thing. Do they just know who it is, or is there a directory which would basically be a registration? Like,
But do you like?
What do you mean? They can hire you? Do you mean to hire you to do a task for them?
I think they use
if they need
TaskRabbit
it
for wizards.
Do you just automatically work for the government? Like, how does that work?
I think so. I mean,
Then you're
I-
registered.
Right.
Is this in a world where everyone has magical powers or where only some people do?
Just some people.
Just
Right.
Oh, then why are they registering? Why are they telling people?
Why are they even talking about it? Right.
No,
No,
you keep that to yourself and your wizarding friends and like 1 or 2 good muggles.
You shouldn't have to keep your identity a secret.
I mean, like Sean said, like we're.
Have you been to Merca? Yes, you do.
Well, Nana, you can erase their minds. real
look
quick.
at me. Like the Men in Black thing. Like erase your memory. Like
Everybody look into the light.
exactly.
Seems like it would. like,
That's a reference Jeff
a lot of
knows.
Issues down
Yeah,
the
I
road.
right.
know that one, yes. What am I, fucking Captain America frozen in the ice for 80 years? Whatever the fuck it is. Like, I know references. He's one reference I don't know, Rad. Fucking stupid Harry Potter.
That this is touching a nerve, I see.
Fuck Harry
You
Potter.
need
He
some
sucks.
sort
You
of-
even said it, Nana. You said Harry Potter sucks. The person, the
I did.
character.
I stand by
Sucks.
that. However, great books,
Not all of
all
them.
right movies.
Not all of them.
You didn't even get to the good books, Jeff. You got through.
That's what you haven't gotten to either of my favorites.
Have to sludge
So I
my way
can't
through
take your
shit to get to
opinion
quality.
seriously.
It just gets better and better. The first 2 are like, oh, he's a wizard. Okay, cool. All right, there's a problem. Let's fix it. It just gets better and better.
Also, if you're gonna try to throw me hating Harry Potter, the character, into my face, you should also say that I usually hate protagonists.
Oh.
That's just the way that it is. They're not interesting. They're annoying usually. They always fuck things up unnecessarily, creating their own drama. I don't have time for this shit.
Okay.
I've spoken.
So should wizards have to register their powers?
Now,
Are we on to the next question already? Are we done with this one? Nobody wants wizards to register shit.
ACLU for wizards.
Rad, next question.
Number 4.
All right. What movie traumatized you as a kid?
As a
Arachnophobia.
kid.
As a kid or as an adult? I don't care.
The never ending story.
what?
Was it because of Falcor?
These
That's
heads.
the dog, right? That's the big red
That's a
dog.
dragon, dude.
Okay, Falcor is not
Not Clifford.
traumatizing. He is an angel.
Jeff, that's Clifford.
Yes, I know.
Also, another angel.
If
It's the
that
same
dragon
thing.
scares you, then don't watch Raya and the Last Dragon because that dragon looks kind of like Falcor.
I was actually
If
thinking,
Falcor scares you, I
The
don't
dragon
know.
in Raya the Last Dragon was annoying as fuck. Hated that dragon.
That was Aquafina. She was awesome.
What?
The comedian,
Oh,
Aquafina.
well, I'm not saying this. Like, it just didn't go with the movie. It like didn't. It was totally took me out of the movie. The
You should watch
goofy
it.
fucking dragon.
Remember Mulan with Mushu and Eddie Murphy as Mushu? I feel like they were trying to do that with like a comedian as the dragon.
Oh, I see.
A
I
down
get
to
it,
earth kind of dragon.
I get it.
Although
And
now
there
I
was no
want to
singing
change.
in it. I thought you would like that movie because you hate
I mean,
singing.
I wanted to. Right.
Ironically.
I wanted to like. I know. Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now I need to change my movie though to Where the Red Fern Grows.
what's that?
It's about this young boy that works and saves money and buys 2 hound dogs, and they grow up together. And then there's a hunt. Guys, it's a spoiler. They go hunting, and then it's a mountain lion, I think, that kills one, and the other dies of heartbreak, and they bury them next to each other, and a fucking red fern grows between the graves.
It sounds traumatizing. Yeah, it doesn't mean
Yeah.
scary, I guess.
Yeah,
It's just traumatizing.
like-
Dead dogs
That
are
was
always for traumatizing people.
What's that?
Oh yeah, mine would probably be Old Yeller.
that was
instant trauma.
My parents were like, "We're going out. Here's a movie for you kids to watch. It's about a dog." They had no idea how it
like watching Marley and Me
like bought a movie
nowadays.
from Blockbuster.
what was that one?
Effed up.
Will Smith, I Am Legend, when the dog dies.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Spoiler.
I mean,
Oh.
Charlotte's Web when Charlotte dies.
How about Babe?
They had us
When they
watch
take
that shit
all
in-
the babies away from their mothers.
So pretty much every movie where everything dies, that's the like not a villain.
Oh no, arachnophobia is 100%. I saw too many
Yeah.
spiders, and now I hate it. And it.
Poltergeist for me.
Ooh, Poltergeist was fucked up too the first time I saw it. Yeah,
Definitely Poltergeist.
Were you kids when you saw it?
I was.
Yeah, I was like 8 or 9. Like the clown.
Just old enough to kind of get it.
The clown under the bed thing was fucked up. Eddie loves that shit.
I love clowns. Mine lives in my closet though, so
Right, right.
I think he alternates between under your bed and the closet.
I can see under my bed. There's no hiding spaces right now. So
Sometimes he reaches his hand out and grabs your legs. I don't know.
that's dead ass why I will not have my feet hang off the end of my bed, because I'm like, I know we joke about it all the time, but I swear to God, one day a fucking clown's gonna drag me under my bed and kill me.
Eddie, so you think you're kicking the cats? It's not the cats.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
shit. Wow, you have to deal with him in the same house though. He's gonna keep you up all night.
Oh, I was gonna say, if I wake up in the middle of the night tonight, I'm going right to Amanda's room and I'm gonna be like, hey,
Bitch,
Just
check this
stand
out,
over.
thanks.
Nervous.
Eddie, just stand over her and stare at her until she wakes up.
He's nervous. He's
full
clutching
clown
his
makeup.
wand
no, like maybe it'll protect me. I don't know.
like a nervous tick.
If you put on full clown makeup too, that'd be great. Just like stand there. But if you are the clown, it's less scary, right? I mean, it has to be.
I don't.
Bro, but
Till you look in the mirror and you're like, what the fuck? All right, so mine is the original Exorcist, although Poltergeist scared the fuck out of me when I was little. But the Exorcist, like the original one, the creepy fucking head spinning around pea soup one. I watched that when I was way too young to watch that. And I fucking still, if I see that face, even like on a screen or fucking in an advertisement, I'm like,
I just want to know where all of our parents were while we were watching these movies.
well, movies like Poltergeist or Jaws are rated PG.
Right.
They're rated
No
are.
way.
Yeah.
it's true. The fucking rating systems were different. And so, yeah. I remember letting my niece and nephew watch the original Ghostbusters, which whatever, but they were like one of them, I forget which one. One of them was 6. And And I was like, whatever, it's Ghostbusters, like who cares? And then it was like, not only were they slightly terrified at the beginning of the movie, but then there's like a blowjob scene in Ghostbusters that I didn't remember. So I immediately shut the fucking, it doesn't show it obviously, but
I didn't pick up on that until later in life, though.
I didn't
Like,
either. And so we're watching this with my niece and nephew who are like little kids, and I'm like, pause, stop. Oh, DVD player is broken. Sorry, we can't watch the rest of this fucking movie. And yeah, but for them, like they didn't care. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm standing in front of them. They're like, we want to watch the rest. I'm like, never mind. This is great. Let's not watch this. And then, but that's not like for me. Like the traumatizing one was The Exorcist, though. Like definitely. Yeah.
I think mine was Halloween, but not because I watched the whole movie, because my mom was watching it and I was like lurking around in the back, and I only came out for like the bad scenes. And then I watched it when I was like 14 and I was like, oh, this movie is not even like kind of scary. And I felt ashamed for being afraid of what was lurking in the dark.
Well, because it was you, technically. Lurking. In the dark.
Wow.
I mean, you just said it. You were like,
I know it was me.
Now that I've been thinking about it, I want to change my answer. David Bowie's Labyrinth still traumatizes me every time I watch a movie. The fucking goblins used to scare the fuck out of me.
Those puppets are creepy.
I used to run out of the living room at the beginning of the movie when they were under her bed, and like it was terrifying. And like I'll watch it as an adult today because it's one of my favorite movies. Amazing movie, but
How old were you?
I was like 5, 6.
Oh, that's too young to be watching that movie.
It was a great movie, but like those fucking goblins.
Not for a 5 or 6 year old.
Just when they were under the bed and they were all grouped together, I don't know what it was. Just I'm like, no. And their fucking creepy little voices and shit.
So you're traumatized by shit under your bed. What's this is about, really?
I'm
Clowns, creepy goblins.
Well, my sister used to also try to give me,
Gremlins.
Spiders.
my sister used to try to give me away to the Goblin King too, and I'm like, you bitch.
But my nephew, when he was 4, maybe 5, talked my mom, his grandma, into letting him watch Ghost Rider. And he freaking loved it. Trisha and I were out, his mom and I were out, and we get back to the house and we're like, what is he watching? And she goes, he said you've let him watch it. And Trisha was like, Ma, he's 4. Yeah. But yeah, like he loved that movie. Oh my God. Not necessarily the best movie for a small child, but
That's the one with Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah.
Is there any movie with Nicolas Cage that a small child should be seeing?
The Sorcerer's Apprentice wasn't horrible.
National Treasure.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's movie.
Small child watching
Yeah.
National Treasure. I need them to be a little older and more hip with things.
Yeah. Tommy,
My
again.
what?
You've been quiet again.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, my childhood scary movie was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. When there was a scene where they put the shoe in the dip, and then at the end, the crazy eyes, that terrified me as a kid.
I loved that.
I love that movie, but that part was, yeah. I just watched that with my young kids last year,
Oh wow!
and that's the one scene where they were like, "Ah," run out of the room. Yeah. Apparently now they're traumatized, according to you.
I mean, don't get me wrong; it sets up the antagonist pretty well, But it's just, yeah. And then also, on the other side of it, like talking about movie ratings being different, like Jessica Rabbit was in that movie, and that's for like 7-year-olds and up. It's like, whoa, hold on,
Like Jessica Rabbit.
what's up? So it was also one of my favorite movies when I was a kid, not just the scariest one.
Did anyone else have it on a VHS?
Oh yeah.
No,
What? How did you not, Jeff?
I don't know. DVD. I don't know. I think it was a DVD, not a VHS. Wasn't Blu-ray or fucking. It wasn't in high definition at all. But
It came out
VHS.
with
Come on.
VHS.
yeah, I
It
didn't get
definitely
the
came out
VHS.
on VHS. I
I
wore
didn't get that
the
right away.
box out.
I didn't
Says,
collect a lot of
didn't get it right
VHS.
away.
No, I didn't collect a lot of VHS movies. I like started collecting movies on DVD probably more.
I was gonna say, well, now God knows who owns a VHS player.
I wasn't collecting it
Well, you had it, you owned it. Clearly, you were collecting it.
just to have, not to expand on my VHS collection. That's not what I was trying to do.
Well, good. No, the VHS tapes took up too much fucking space. Like when I only had so much fucking room, and DVDs were like a third of the size, so I waited to collect things on DVD.
I'm sorry, I didn't predict the creation of the DVD.
DVD.
That's not to say I didn't rent the fucking thing on VHS. Fucking nearest Blockbuster, like I did that.
I didn't know you were so ahead of your times there. That's really on me. I should have known.
Still ahead of my time now.
Jeff saw the future and he was like,
He's
oh,
just trying to deny his past. It's like a Peter Pan syndrome here.
I did not own any VHS tapes. I just can't remember. There weren't that many. Like they had to be like a movie I loved to get it. And I didn't love that movie. I liked it, but I didn't love it.
It didn't love you either.
I'm sure it didn't.
Yeah.
Sure. Why would it? All right. Traumatizing movies. Are we done with that? Good.
Dumbo's quite sad.
Dumbo is quite sad.
Babe can be traumatizing.
Babe, the big pig in this, or the pig in the big pig.
Especially if you're eating barbecue.
They take him away from his mom when he's a baby.
Yeah.
Then later in the movie, they take the dog's puppies away from her. It's just ripping children from their mothers.
Surprised no one said Bambi, because it just popped in my head thinking about
Oh,
Babe.
man.
Mom.
Bambi's only sad at the beginning. Like,
I also don't care enough about Bambi's mom.
I
Lion
agree.
King.
Yeah. Every fucking Disney movie starts with the death of a parent. Everyone.
I can't remember if it
That's
was.
because he accidentally killed his parents. Did you know that?
Who?
I know Disney facts, fun facts. Walt Disney. He when he made it, he got his parents a house, but there was like some kind of carbon monoxide leak or something. He was grown up, but both his parents died. So I think like that filtered into a lot of the movies.
Wow.
That's a not so fun fact.
That's traumatizing.
What was it? The
I'm gonna check our fact checker because she said that she made up shit.
List facts that are true.
I'm not gonna be walking around telling people.
Fine.
Brad did
Ask
say at the
Megan
beginning that
next
she just
week.
makes shit up. You're right.
You just imagine Donna walking down the street. Did you know Walt Disney killed his parents?
The elder Disney household was not the happiest place on earth.
Yeah, I'm sure. Right. I'm
I
gonna take that.
I have a fun Disney fact because I lived down there for a while. Apparently, if they tell you to have a magical day, that's their way of saying fuck you.
believe
They
it.
said that to everybody.
Apparently, they're also really serious about you can't dress up in costume as one of their characters unless you're like under the age of 12. And I had sold my friend on this great bachelorette party idea where we'd all be like different Disney princesses. But my mom, like a week before the trip, was like, the Disney police are going to come and get you. And I was like, what? And so like I heard this whole thing. Apparently, they put you in Disney jail and like really no bueno. So I was like, who gives like two shits about the Disney brand is Universal Studios. So we went there instead and everyone was getting like pictures with us. And like we did like a coordinated like Bollywood dance off on stage because nobody even cared. It was like great. So if you ever want to be in Disney princess costume, go to Universal.
I have done some fact checking as well.
Okay, please tell us, Donna, what you found.
So Rad is mostly right. He did give his parents a house. There was
They never died, though.
faulty furnace connection that let carbon monoxide into the house. They both suffered from like the carbon monoxide poisoning, but only his mom died. His dad survived.
Tomato.
Like I said, she's mostly right. It's just that his daddy
All you
didn't.
need for a Disney movie is one parent to die.
I know, it's usually
Very
the
telling.
mother.
It
Usually,
usually is. So that's why, right?
Finding
that
Nemo, Bambi.
makes sense then. That's why it makes sense now. By all the-
And when he killed a father, the
Raya.
father still like reappeared in the movie. Bambi's mom doesn't make another reappearance. Mufasa
Yeah.
did.
So two things. I'm very concerned that we were just talking about Disney, and then an email from Disney Plus just popped up. That was
No.
We heard you were talking about this. Now it's time to buy some Disney Plus.
I'm just really fascinated about Disney Jail because is that the happiest place on earth as well? Like,
It's
you
a
guys-
real place.
Is it like a real like jail? Is that like, do you get like do they give you snacks? Like, I don't know. I need to know like what happens in Disney jail. How
Well,
long are you
Paul's
there?
sister worked at Disney, and she
They
apparently
waterboard
confirmed the
you.
Disney jail, and that's when we aborted the mission to have the bachelorette party at Disney when we fact checked it a little bit. And apparently the police are going around in plain clothes that they can identify, the people who are like, drinking at Disney or in princess costume at Disney.
God.
What?
Like, what did you just send to us?
Why did we need to know this?
I just read it and I loved it.
All right. Next question. We're traumatized. Whose question was that?
It was in the same newspaper that the Walt Disney mom
Oh.
dying was in.
Gotcha.
This was to the left of it.
Oh, that's why I was like to the left. I'm very confused.
That left, yes. No, pick a number. One to never mind. I'll just
I was
find
gonna
it.
say
One to never mind.
This is something horrible. I'm like, is that what they talk about clan meetings? At clan meetings?
When the
How
Nazis
do we
banned.
resurrect Disney from his frozen state?
Number 3, right, Nana? I still want to give you a choice.
Jeff, if
Okay.
it's 3, it's me.
Okay. You just moved into a new house and you open the medicine cabinet for the first time to find a message that says, "Get out." What would you do?
Probably cover that up, unpack, make sure my house is clean before I start unpacking.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna walk around the house with a sage stick or two, and just make sure.
I was gonna say I would call Eddie.
Me too. Like I'm calling
know,
Eddie.
right?
Eddie and I might be Eddie and I living at this house together, and so I'm all set. But yeah, I'm
like, where is it?
okay. All right. Where's the location of this new
Where's
house?
the house? Yeah.
I don't have a
Um,
sage anymore.
Across the street from a cemetery. I actually grew up across the street from a cemetery.
I'd say, ha ha, Paul.
Oh wait, I forgot to say the message is written in blood.
Oh.
You
So
just
I know
added
that
that.
it's written in
You just
blood.
added that.
You
I
So I
don't
know that
know
it's
if
written in
it's
blood. What proof do I have?
It's very
yeah, you don't know it's blood.
It's just some red liquid that's stuck. All right.
Okay.
I don't have time for your shit, Jeff.
I'm staying until I see like shit starting stacking on each other. You know what I mean? Like
No,
Yeah.
This is why we call Eddie.
That's right.
I
We'll have
found a
Eddie-
swastika in my apartment one time. That didn't mean that there were just like the remnants of Nazis. Like it's fine. You just remove it and you move on.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
No?
Sure.
Yes, but damn.
But
What?
yeah.
Like
It wasn't like a really fancy swastika. It's just like somebody tried to like sneakingly put one in tape.
Like a
On the
crayon
wall.
or something.
No,
was
like they just made a tape swastika on the wall, like right next to my bed. It went
Wait, what?
unnoticed for a very
Your bed.
long
This is-
time.
It's getting worse.
Was it there before or after you moved in?
Both, because I didn't notice it right away.
Oh, okay, okay.
I like
It
I
wasn't like a
don't
weird-
inspect my walls that closely looking for tape swastikas.
how did you notice it?
It was right next to my bed, so it was just like one day, like randomly daydreaming or spacing out, and then being like, "Is that a fucking swastika?"
Jeez.
I love how you said it wasn't a fancy swastika. I'm like, is there such thing?
Yeah.
You know, the diamond
Like a
one?
decorative, like a swastika that was painted onto the wall with pride. You know,
So
Not
Well,
like
Eddie,
the-
like most swastikas are sans serif. When you find a one that's made in serif, it's got like the extra twirls on the end. That's a fancy one.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen
That
one
was
of
a
Oh,
font.
that's
That
a
wasn't a
good one though,
Nazi
right?
joke. That was a font joke.
As long as it's not papyrus.
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of when you said fancy was it was bedazzled on the fucking wall. Like,
Why is that what you think of when you think of fancy?
I don't know. I was thinking like glowing, glittery, shiny, like, yeah.
That really seems like a problem for you, Jeff.
I don't know. It
You
sounds
only
like
had 3 VHSs growing up, okay? That was
sounds like
fancy
it
for
was a
him.
problem for you. More than anything.
It wasn't fancy, so it wasn't a problem.
It wasn't fancy. That's true.
Would it have been a problem if it was fancy?
I don't know.
Well,
It's the
then it
same
would
thing.
have felt really forced, you know?
Hmm.
Would have been harsher, I think.
To say, well, I feel like if you're gonna put a swastika somewhere, if you're gonna be ballsy enough to do it, you have to do it with some conviction, you know?
I like to imagine that they were going with like is it Buddhism that has its own?
Hinduism has a reverse one with dots. So it's like kind of awkward because it looks like the mirror image of one. But yeah, there is a reverse. Like in India, sometimes you go and you see one, you're like, what is happening? But it's also many thousands of years old and it's flipped and with dots in the middle.
I will say there were no dots.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, I
No,
was
it doesn't sound good, Nana. It doesn't sound good at all.
was like, I want to look it up, but I also don't want to. I don't want to
Look up fancy swastikas.
It's like I don't want to Google.
I don't want this on my Google search.
Yeah, Disney Plus and
Maybe
All
I
right.
just said Disney before it.
Wait, wasn't he like a Nazi supporter though? Disney.
Ooh.
I think he might have
All
been,
Disney?
or at least, like he's
I've heard
definitely
he was.
anti-Semitic.
Sympathizer, something. Yeah. I could be making this up, but I don't think I am.
You know
I
what?
feel like there were a lot of things about him being
you
anti-Semitic.
want to fact check that, Nana?
I was gonna say this is what happens when we don't have a fact checker. We fucking,
can all just make up shit.
fact-checked it.
We just
It's
make
fine.
shit up.
We can all defame others.
Yeah, well, he's frozen and might come back, but I really doubt it.
Never know.
Walt Disney and Dead Ted's Frozen Head.
All right. Did anybody else want to talk about the house with the medicine cabinet with the blood? Britain, get out.
oh, that's where we started.
That's how we started it. Yeah.
What?
I'm
What
saying
was
'cause I paid for that house, but if shit starts getting weird, then I'll move.
All right.
You call
Like if
ghost.
shit starts moving by itself, then
Right.
That's when you call
What, Eddie?
Ghostbusters. That's when you call Ghostbusters.
Right. yes. All right. Next question. Who's Eddie? Go ahead.
317.
Okay. Might be the first time.
I'm trying to get
17.
some of the numbers that we haven't done ever.
If you were to travel in a parallel universe, what would you find? What would you want to find your life to be like in that universe?
better? Done.
Okay. Next question. Okay. Anyone else?
Air.
Parallel universe would F with my mind too much. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I would visit, but I think it would be like too many things would probably be changed that I would be like too sad because I'd miss what I had here. So I don't know if I would go.
I feel like I'd want to find a place where everyone sings all the time. And then when you do karaoke, it sounds like you're just talking instead. It's like the opposite.
It's like Jeff's worst nightmare.
It's like a live Disney movie.
Well, live music.
Yes. Can we just keep singing to where we can choose to sing and not just have it all?
And the Beatles are still alive.
I think this is one of those rare times where I'm just so on Jeff's side. It's absurd. Everything you just
Happen.
described sounds so uncomfortable to me.
Well, you're not living there. I am.
Oh, it's just your play. You don't want us to be there.
Oh, cool. So we're not even friends anymore. It's fine.
That's why I don't want to go to the parallel universe because you don't know it'll change.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to stay there. It says you could travel there.
Oh, I thought we were
It
stuck.
doesn't say you have to live there.
Oh. Okay. Yeah,
I mean, we can change the question to make it harder if you want, but it doesn't say you have to stay there.
Well, I mean, Into the Spider-Verse was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Sorry, what about spiders?
So you want to be animated, is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Into the Spider-Verse was like the animated Spider-Man one, right?
Oh, okay.
With all the different parallel universe.
I would actually like to be
Where
animated.
all
That
of the
would be
different
cool.
spider people came.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're animated, do you get to like have like crazy, not like if you got run over by a steamroller, do you just get
Just
flat?
flat and you pop right back up. Yeah. Like, what would that be?
Ooh,
You could like paint.
that would be fun.
You could paint tunnels on fucking walls and just go right through it.
Being
Basically,
animated
you'd
would
be
be dope.
Like to be like in the movie Enchanted, but reverse.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that, Jeff? There's a lot of singing. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Jeff goes through movie reviews. They're like, yeah, there's this song, this song. He's like, nope, too many songs. Done.
If it has this fucking soundtrack, I'm out. Like,
Except for
Does-
Frozen, guys. That's the one that makes the cut for him.
I like Frozen. That's pretty good. The first one.
It's weird because that's the one I will not watch. I've watched.
I
it 5
hate
minutes.
Frozen.
I mean, no, Moana's the one. Frozen, fuck Frozen. No.
Oh, Moana's good.
You're just changing that now.
No, I said that before. Moana's the one I actually like.
I'm pretty sure. I
That
mean,
has songs too, though.
If I went to a parallel universe, it'd be one where there was all the Harry Potter movies were musicals, and I'd take Jeff with me, and I'd make him watch them all.
Good. Good.
Make them listen.
Nicholas.
You guys are all just ripping on me tonight. What the fuck? I should just go home.
I mean,
Wait.
that's pretty much
What
every
night
night.
is that?
Listen,
not
Jeff, what I heard, Jeff, is I want to travel with you, and I want to spend more time with you. I'd watch the movies with you. I wouldn't make you watch them by yourself.
Can we be animated though?
I also offered that, but Jeff does not seem to care. I told him I would read him the books. Like at Hong Kong, I'd be like, we're gonna do 20 pages, and then we're gonna sing some karaoke, and then next week we'll just get through all the books.
What you could do is we could all join up and then just read the Wikipedia pages during instrumental breaks in our songs. So that way, by the time Jeff finishes a few shifts, he'll have the whole story. We'll pick songs that have like Master of Puppets has like a minute and a half in the middle. Like pick stuff that has nice long drawn out spaces.
Tommy, almost all of my songs have really long breaks.
There you go.
Why don't we just do that for the season finale of this season 4 finale? We'll just fucking read Harry Potter like all-
Dramatic reading of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
No, you know what we
As
should
long as
do?
you're Lord Voldemort, I'm there.
Wait, would we get a copyright infringement for reading
Probably.
somebody else's
Yeah.
stuff?
Yep.
If it's a satire, it's okay.
What if we changed every time they said wand to penis like they do in that meme? That still be a copyright issue?
Wait, does that mean that Harry and Voldemort's penises are made out of the same material?
Yeah, they are indeed. Their penises are, what do they say? Cousins, brothers?
Don't cross the stream.
Jeff, did you get that one?
I did get that one.
Have you guys seen that video where they like take the wands and replace them with guns?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
So funny.
All right. So the animated parallel universe with the fucking music everywhere in every Harry Potter movie. Sure.
Please
Just
don't
mash 'em
jump up
together.
there, kitty.
All right. We done?
I don't even know what the question was.
Amanda, next question.
Probably.
Can I get question 399, please?
399. Yeah. We got to find a controversial one. Like we haven't done that yet. 399. What two radio stations do you listen to in the car the most? What radio station do you listen to in the car the most? I don't know why we need two.
What are we, Jeff's age?
What?
Yes, actually.
No.
Fuck you, Rad.
You're so much more youthful looking than him, Amanda. I had no idea.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna mute fucking Rad tonight. This is crazy.
Oh,
I don't even know what
oh,
it
are
is.
you muting the women of
I didn't-
color now?
I didn't do that.
Wow.
We're not gonna do that again, Nana. You've already fucking played that card. You're not doing it again.
Yes,
I
but now
fuck
I'm playing
you.
it on Rad's behalf.
I actually didn't mute her. Did you mute yourself?
I just wanted to do it for dramatic effect.
It
So
worked.
Nana, it sounds like you owe me an apology. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
no.
Did you mute Nana?
No.
Did you not hear that?
My hand's
No.
not even on the fucking mouse. All right. She just didn't want to apologize to me. That's why.
I did
Okay.
apologize. You didn't hear it?
You
I
were
heard
muted.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
Probably stop sneakily muting the women of color.
Okay, I didn't do it, so fuck you. You muted yourself.
I did.
What radio station do you listen to most in the fucking car? There's nobody
I-
listen to radio stations?
I don't drive.
Kiss
I
one
listen to my playlist.
I mean, I have
Yeah,
Sirius XM radio. That's why I listen to a radio station. I fucking hate regular radio. It's all talk, no music.
It's like your karaoke nights.
That's probably true.
Oh,
Oh shit!
That's probably true. Oh shit.
Mute
Right.
me,
That was funny
motherfucker.
because it was true.
It was like
I
the
didn't fucking
clowning.
mute her.
game.
I didn't fucking mute anyone.
And whose fault is that, Jeff?
I should now. Though.
I don't know what the
Uh,
radio stations are. I've got like 3 or 4 presets, and some are just for my travels down to Virginia Beach and stations along the way. So I do like, what is it,
all that shit.
96?
You do have radio stations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drive all that much, so like I said, whatever the presets are, like 96.1 is one of them. That gets you to Connecticut, like almost Hartford. And then there's like a different one from Hartford, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know.
I feel like a Spotify playlist would be.
Right. The radio.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like more people have that than they would listen to a station or radio even at all.
I don't want to spend the money for fucking a Spotify thing for my car. Like,
I don't even know how to go about trying to listen to the radio without being a driver. I don't. Do people do that
People
outside
still
of
do,
cars?
sure,
like
sure,
iHeart Music, iHeart Radio will let you listen to radios like all over the country.
I was under the impression that you go on road trips with somebody else and someone drives and the other person has the phone and the aux cord and they just play whatever you guys want to listen.
You're so young.
some-
Oh, I mean, I do have radio stations I listen to when I'm in the car, but I never drive. I take the T and they don't have a radio on there. So
They should. Imagine the experience that would be.
The speakers are usually not nice enough for me to want to hear noise coming out of them.
I was just say, depending what time of day and what line you get on, there's usually somebody that doesn't have headphones, so they're just blasting their own music. And you
Which
can
I also have only liked twice.
it's
So you've done it twice, or you had it happen twice?
I have only liked the music that
Oh.
somebody was playing without the headphones 2 times out of the many, many times that it has happened.
I think the T should be more like the party buses.
oh my god, some strobe lights.
They just have strobe lights and fucking genres of music playing on each car at different cars, so you can get
Oh,
in like
yeah.
the rock car, the pop,
Barrels of alcohol.
the alcohol car, the bar car.
Oh no, they already have alcohol on those teas. You know, made
On the seats.
Yeah, that's whatever spilled on the floor, the seats.
that's why I'm glad I live on the green line because it tends to be cleaner. But like I have to take the red line to go to Harvard all the time. There's fucking like beer cans and shit everywhere, nips on the seat. I'm like, what the fuck?
The
Harvard
green line
kids.
is cleaner now. I feel like that's the only one that I've ever like thrown up on.
Oh, I've thrown up on the green line pulling into Park Street, but it was a work party the night before and it was a banger. Yeah, that was fun. not fun at all, guys, because it splashed and I had to go into work. And thank God I had clothes that I had changed out of for the work party, work clothes at work that I could change back into, but it was the same outfit from the day before, and it was awful.
Like walk of shame, tea of shame at work.
Yeah.
I tried to stop it. I tried it. It was lit. The doors were opening at Park Street, and I was just like, "Fuck!" And I just, and it splashed and bounced everywhere. And this girl was like, "Oh my god!" Yeah.
Oh, she. Let's be real. She's done it too. Everyone's done it.
Yeah.
Tea of shame. Yeah.
You're being eaten by a tiger, FYI.
You are. Yeah. And a clown.
Do you want me to come get her?
It's okay right now. She's
Eddie, just walk into the other window and zoom here. If I can get the cat. Here he comes.
she does
Okay,
this to me
oh.
constantly.
Boom. Shifted.
Does she have Sharpeth claws?
Yeah, she's got claws. Yes.
She does.
Yes.
Like it.
No, you can't. Don't ever declaw your cats, because they're not. They're basically removing the first knuckle of their toe when they declaw a cat. So, and most places won't do that anymore.
Next
Thought I'd
question.
throw that sad fact out there.
Public service message. Oh, did everybody talk about the radio stations they like?
I haven't listened to the radio in a very long time, but when I used to gas ass when I was a kid, high school, it was BCN, FNX, and AAF were the three stations I used to listen to all the time. I used to just go back and forth.
Yeah, I think one of those is classic rock now or like oldies.
AAF, I think, is still AAF. I think everything else has changed. Yeah. I think FNX 1017 is now country or something. And then I think 1041 is classic rock or something.
It's oldies. One of them is actually called oldies now. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same type of music.
Yeah, so 1017 is now called The Bull. So that is country. Aggressive country by the name of it.
The boat?
The Bull.
Oh, the
Like,
bull.
Ride 'em, cowboy.
Bull. Yeah, exactly.
Bull.
And then now BCN is now WWBX Mix
You're such an ass.
Mix 104.1.
She's
She
climbing up my back.
Oh,
Yay.
wow.
I thought you were talking to him.
I
And
did
I
too.
was
No, I'm talking to
Why are
the
you
cat
so-
over my shoulder. I'm sorry, Tommy. Eddie, she's not really on me much. She's just got her back feet on me.
I
What?
thought you were talking to Tommy also.
I'm really glad that you weren't that offended by what Tommy was saying.
No,
I was
no.
like, I don't even know
I know,
what
like you
he
just
I'm
knows
sorry.
about turnover in radio.
about shit.
I stopped listening to radio before I moved to Boston because I know all my DC and Philly stations, but by the time I moved here, I was listening to my own music / karaoke.
Right.
They should have a radio station where it's all people just singing karaoke songs.
At the Hong Kong,
We should just start one.
we should.
Then we'd get fucking shut down for copyright infringement.
Or be a satire.
Right.
Well, I mean, you,
Can we get shut down for it if we're not profiting on it and we keep saying this isn't our music?
that
You
doesn't.
can still
do
get shut
anything.
down. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Mhm.
People do it. I don't know how they get away with it. Like some places,
There's a loophole in the
websites-
copyright law if it's a satire, but you have to prove that. And a lot of times people just like will shut you down and you don't have a lawyer, so you're just gonna go along with it. So
I
Even
forgot
YouTube
that
will-
we had you here for that type of fact checking.
I mean, even YouTube will do that. They'll just fucking shut it off. It's like, oh, all right. And you can appeal it, but if you do and they find you guilty, then they fucking just shut your account down.
Oh.
and it's them, it's not like a court finding you guilty, right? It's like they're
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's YouTube's fact checker.
Oh my God,
oh,
drink-
now whose bumhole are we seeing? Not George's.
Not me.
Also, why is his bumhole so close to your head?
She's on my back.
Yeah, her bumhole.
Do you want me to come get her?
This
Why are
one,
you
yes,
not
please.
removing her? That's
Eddie,
what
I
want.
want you to go get her. I don't
No,
want
Jeff,
anymore.
number one,
Amanda's sad.
I can't get my arms back up
Oh.
behind me far
that makes
enough
sense.
to not do it without pain.
Got it. Yeah. That's fair.
You
She
know
does
you're not
this
supposed
to
to
me
do.
while I'm working
Eddie, I
Like,
noticed he didn't run there.
just
He was
behind us.
quite slow in getting to you.
Wait, what's going on?
What? Did Brad lose us? Because we're fine.
No, I mean, like, why can you not lift, like, what was that vehicle and why can you not lift your arm up?
Oh,
No, arthritis, so
Mm.
my arms.
Oh, I didn't
only
know. That's
go
new.
Out here.
From
Oh,
too much
no,
microphone
this-
holding.
This is years and years and years, but
too much
Yeah,
microphone
so-
holding. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
and she weighs probably 13 pounds now. So
Oh,
to
yeah.
get my arm up and try and scruff her claws would come
Yeah,
out
from
anyway.
the shoulder. Yeah.
But no, she does this while Eddie's not in the house. So
Oh,
I
no.
have I have to try and stand up or try to lean back far enough and kind of force her onto the back of the chair again. Or try and stand up with my back flat enough that she doesn't
Aw.
slip off and then get to the couch and just tip over.
We can lock her in the fireplace again where you had her last week.
I feel like you need one of those laser beams for cats.
Oh, we have them.
It's on right now.
I don't want to laser beam while she's on my back
Oh,
and
yeah.
have her claw
Claws.
launch.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, like, wearing her out, like, preemptively so that she stops
Oh.
doing that shit.
That lasts for a little bit. They're a year and a half old, so
Oh, yeah, yeah.
they're playful.
All right, next question. I guess that's me. Did everybody else pick one already?
I think so. What was the question?
The radio stations that everyone
right.
was not fond of.
Oh, I was
All
like, not your question, Jeff. Did everyone pick a question?
Yes, that's my question. Did everyone pick a question? 124. Let's see. How many times a day do you look in a mirror?
Fucking no.
Twice?
I only want to go to the bathroom, so.
Just
yeah,
I want to say a
okay.
lot when I'm in the bathroom.
And
Yeah, brush my teeth.
Yeah, it really depends. How many times did I have to go to the bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
So this is more like how many times a day do you poop? Is the real question.
Not just I use the bathroom for my pees, my showers.
Yeah.
right?
Tommy, are you saying you don't pee?
Everything comes out solid. That's it.
That must hurt.
It's fine. I'm used to it. To answer the question, I probably look in a mirror like 15 or 20 times a day because I have mirrors in my bedroom, not like creepy ones.
On
like
the ceiling?
No, my closet. So there's two in my room back here. There's two closets, and they're both mirror doors. So whenever I get up, whenever I go to change my shirt, or whenever I do anything, I have to look in the mirror. So not like creepy ones,
Not
exactly.
creepy mirrors in my bedroom, yeah, everywhere. And there's not cameras behind them either.
They're not one way.
Or are there, Tommy? You just made a face like I'm wrong.
He said creepy mirrors. I was thinking he has one on the ceiling above his bed. I don't
That's what I thought.
know.
Cameras behind them.
Uh,
All right. Who else? How many times do you look in a mirror?
Sean, how about you?
Me,
Oh.
I mean, same as everybody else.
I don't know if I can give you a number. I probably could give you like, let's say an hour to 2 hours of the day, at least.
Hours a
what?
day.
Because no, not just doing anything. Because there's just a lot of mirrors in my house.
It's
You know what I mean? How many times you just catch a glance in the mirror, just not knowing there's a fucking mirror there? Like, you know what I
and
mean?
you're like, oh damn, I look this
Passively. I'm just talking about passively. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
It's true. The question didn't say how many times do you look at yourself in a mirror. It just said how many times you look.
Oh,
Oh,
Not,
that's
not. Yeah, I mean, you might not even have a reflection. Like, who knows?
Do you know
If
where
there
all
was
of the mirrors in your home are located, Sean? Like, do you have a general sense of where all of the mirrors are?
In my house, yeah, but like at work, no. Like, you know what I mean?
Is it strictly mirrors, or are we talking your reflection in glass?
Says mirror.
Just mirror.
Oh, cool, because that might
In
number be way
ponds.
more.
Reflection is different than a mirror. I mean, definitely. And I, like you guys, like I have mirrors in the bathroom, and that's pretty much the only place I can really think that they are. I don't know. Yeah. In the car, I guess, in the rear view mirror if you're driving, but that's it though. Like other than that, like where else do you, my house isn't like a house of mirrors like Sean's house.
I know, Sean's like, there's actually 7 in the kitchen behind me.
You should sing that
And whatever the
Mulan
fuck it is that
song while
moves
you're
behind them.
watching.
You ever wonder if when you look in a mirror, is that a fucking real world back there?
Oh, I've tried. It doesn't. You can't go through the glass.
No, I understand you can't go through it, but do you ever wonder if they're looking at you in a mirror?
You've been watching too
are.
much Lost. You need to stop.
Maybe.
I was gonna say
No.
if it was like they're probably just looking at us being like, why is everyone's shirts backwards? Everything else is exactly the same.
Right. Why is everyone's shirt backwards? Right. It could be. I don't know. What you don't know what they do when they walk away from the mirror.
Do they walk away from the mirror? Because I never really look back when I'm leaving a mirror.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Ooh.
See?
Get out.
And
What?
what about, guys, what about shadows? Like, did they
Oh.
disappear, or are they just waiting for you to come back?
Wow. This is a great conversation. I like this. It's true though. You don't know. You don't know what a shadow is.
Was it in the Peter Pan? Was that the thing with the shadows? Was that Hook?
Oh, they do have something where they can like get rid of their shadows, don't they? Like snip them.
I think so.
They snip their shadow. Really?
Eddie Cole's shadow in Charm disappears.
Well, he's a demon.
Yay!
how do you
Half
believe?
human.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
Half demon, half human. Yeah. Have you seen it yet? Is that the one that Prue dies? I don't know.
Yes. Same
Haven't
season.
talked about her in a while.
Did you get to that part yet, Amanda?
No, I'm in episode like 10 or 12.
Are you watching Charmed for the first time?
No, I'm just watching from the beginning. Over.
Yeah. You just skipped the whole first season. That's what Eddie said.
No, as you skip the
3
first few
seasons.
seasons, and then at the end of season 3, beginning of season 4, that's when she dies. And that's celebrate.
That's
I'm
when
midway
you
through
celebrate.
season 3. Eddie really does not like.
Nana looks horrified by
Joey.
that. You're just like, how would you skip an entire first season of a show?
You don't.
I read
you know-
something about Peter Pan's shadow. I've missed everything that y'all have been
Oh,
saying.
please tell us, and then we'll go back to how much Eddie hates Shannon Doherty again.
So according to this, the shadow of him in the Lost Boys is typically understood as a symbol of his own inability to reach adulthood.
Oh.
And according to whoever's reading of this, his inability to grow old is particularly distressing because it indicates that he has already passed away.
That's what I was gonna
And I
say.
just wasn't ready for that.
Wasn't
Wait, what?
Wow.
Peter Pan's dead.
Isn't there a theory that
Actually, a ghost.
Peter Pan is like an angel and he takes kids to like the afterlife when he flies
Ooh,
them
that's
away?
really sad.
Wow.
I'm finding that out just now with you all, so I can't confirm or deny that, Eddie. It seems like you are ahead on this one.
I mean, I've seen it a handful of places. Oh no, that can't be.
Episode
I
66
mean,
is like terrifying and depressing
plausible.
and all that shit. Welcome, Sean. Aren't you glad you came on this one?
Oh, I'm so glad.
Everybody
It's great to be
dies and the fucking Peter Pan's the ghost. Fucking
Great to
clowns are under the bed. Like,
Sean, we're bringing
falling
out the big guns for you.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. This is just like holy shit. Wow, I'm depressed. Okay. So Peter Pan's dead. That's good to know. That's a new one. So how many times a day do you look in a mirror?
Is that what this was about?
Do
Yep.
you think the mirror is a window to the afterlife? Like, no, I'm just kidding.
Some people think taking your picture will capture your soul.
Right. That
So,
I've
maybe.
Some cultures, yeah.
What soul?
Touche.
I mean, maybe it puts you in a mirror. I don't know. That's something. You never know.
Eddie, I saw the thing about Neverland being a sort of afterlife for children.
I thought you were talking about Michael Jackson's ranch. Sorry.
It just got worse.
Oh God, I hope
Well, there's a reason, because I saw an article about that specific thing yesterday, which is why it was in my head.
Fucking imagine.
And he's crying.
No.
And he just fell out of his chair.
She's chasing the laser, guys, this time.
Hermione is
Oh,
so
no,
naughty.
it's Draco.
Oh, this is
She's
Draco.
this time she's chasing a laser.
I don't think I can't handle that. That was
Not expected. But I also thought Michael Jackson's ranch was
I mean, it works.
If you're Googling depressing shit, Nana, you might as well Google whatever happened to Puff the Magic Dragon.
what happened to Puff the Magic Dragon.
That song
Well,
is so sad. The
At
third
least I would
verse.
stop reading about how Peter Pan is just about dead kids.
Oh, shit. All right. Let's move on from the mirror. Funny that Michael Jackson came up. We're talking about Men in the Mirror.
Oh,
Oh man, have you been singing that song? Have you been singing that song when I'm not
I
in the
haven't.
car?
I haven't. Nope. Not even once. I would never. I don't want my head bashed into a sidewalk.
Good.
Maybe we can get Sean to do Man in the Mirror someday.
Oh, he can do it this week.
2 days.
All right. We're going back to the beginning again. Sean, pick another number.
All right. It's between 1 and 450, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do 46.
46.
Solid number.
What breakfast cereal has influenced your life the most?
No.
what?
Rainbow Bright cereal. I only got
Who?
the one box at one time, and my parents told me I couldn't have any more.
What's it called? Rainbow Bright?
Rainbow Bright had a cereal back in the 80s. It's pretty much like Lucky Charms, but based on that Rainbow Bright cartoon. Anybody remember that cartoon?
I remember Rainbow.
I know the
Bright.
cartoon. I did not know
The
about
cartoon,
the
yeah, but not
cereal.
the cereal, yeah.
Yeah, limited edition cereal.
Well, the funny thing is, I was gonna say Lucky Charms, but
Limited, all right. Lucky Charms is the best. I still eat that shit every once in a while. I used to get it when it had like 5 marshmallows, though. Not actually 5 marshmallow types. Sorry.
don't they still
And
only
they
have?
added all kinds of fucking. No, then they added.
I think
fucking-
they've got about 40 now.
Yeah,
Well,
they
they-
added horseshoes and rainbows and fucking all kinds of shit to it. Like,
Horseshoes.
Wasn't the horseshoe the original one?
There used to be a
Shamrocks?
no, it was pink hearts, yellow moons, orange stars, green clovers, and blue diamonds.
Yo.
You know-
Okay.
And then they added fucking purple horseshoes, and then they added some other fucking shit. Like they. Now
Dude,
they
you old man, you remember all the things.
I only remember the original 5. It's like
There's
Yeah.
definitely a unicorn somewhere in there now.
And a rainbow, no?
no, the
I thought-
rainbow they added. Yeah,
There was always a rainbow, no?
you're right. You're right. There is a unicorn in there now too. What the fuck? Like, yeah,
What do you have against unicorns, Jeff?
nothing. I don't fucking like when they add fucking marshmallow after marshmallow to a cereal that had fucking quality 5 marshmallows.
All you need is 5 in life.
Right. You only need 5 fucking marshmallow types in one cereal.
The-
When I add some, you fucking come up with a new cereal and just make unicorn cereal. That's fine,
Oh, that
Nothing wrong
sounds like
with
a
that.
great brand, guys.
right?
I feel like you should do like an on the spot at Hong Kong one night and be like, how many different marshmallow types are too many in the cereal?
Oh, we should do that. That's a good one. How many marshmallows is too many in a cereal? It's perfect. I mean, I'm clearly the only one that feels that way. So maybe
But you got very defensive about
Mhm.
marshmallow.
all right.
Yeah.
No, because I fucking used to love Lucky Charms, and then they added, and it's like Skittles. They all fucking taste the same. Like it's not different.
Whoa, Skittles all taste different. What are you talking about?
No,
No,
they
they're
don't.
all the same flavor. It's the
Smell
color
different.
and the smell that like trick your brain into thinking it's a different flavor.
What?
Yeah, we looked it up. Yeah, they all fucking taste the same.
Is this just a show where everything gets ruined by
What?
fact checking?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What is it? Adam ruins everything.
I also don't.
I love
He
him.
hosts QA.
but it's the
ruins
same
everything,
fucking
too.
thing with the marshmallows. They all taste the same. Why do we fucking need different ones? Just
You
make
guys,
them all the same.
I have to break some news to you. M&M's also all the same flavor.
What?
They do. Not different
But
than
not
Skittles.
Sour Patch Kids.
They all taste the same too.
No,
No,
they
no,
don't.
no.
It might be a smell thing again. I don't know. I have to look that up.
I would assume it'd be the same principle as the
As
Skittles,
Skittles.
right?
Yeah.
But it also depends on how much of the sour shit you got in your tongue before you start not being able to taste anything.
Yeah. Takes about 30 and then I'm out.
Yeah. Before it starts.
I ate a whole bag of movies the other night, and I felt like such shit. And afterwards, like I didn't even think about it. I just kept eating them as I watched the movie, and I was like, "What the fuck?" When I left, I felt awful. Like it was a big movie size bag, like movie theater size bag too. I was like,
Isn't it like a big movie-sized theater bag like this big?
no, it was pretty good size. Like I had, so it was, yeah, it was a good. I don't know, maybe you're right. It was about that, but then I had popcorn with it, and it was just fucking like that was dinner. So I was like,
You had popcorn and Sour Patch Kids for dinner?
that was it. Yep,
That sounds pretty standard for Jeff.
it's
Was
good,
this
right?
today?
What's wrong with that?
For dinner?
There's nothing wrong with that. Once in a while.
Was this today or was this the first time you were left home alone as a child?
It was last Saturday, actually. If you missed it. Yeah, fuck that. Why can't you enjoy
It was
the
when he was
fucking
watching
thing?
Exorcist.
What's wrong? Wait a minute. No, hold on. What's wrong with popcorn and fucking Sour Patch Kids for dinner? You don't eat ice cream for dinner every once in a while or something fucking like delicious like that?
I eat ice cream with dinner.
I was gonna say I don't really eat ice cream for dinner unless I'm
Or
depressed.
something like that. I'm like, you don't have like a
I will
fun-
eat ice cream as a snack. Dinner is my favorite meal of the fucking day, so I
Okay.
usually try to have it a few times throughout.
That's fair, but you've never
I'm
had a
not-
real substitute and just had snacks.
So
for
you
fun.
have
Dies
dinner
throughout.
several times throughout the day.
Like I'll have my leftovers for my breakfast and
I like
Probably a
that.
hearty
Dinner for
lunch.
breakfast?
That sounds
You're
Oh,
good.
onto something.
I love breakfast for dinner. That's
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
but this is a new idea. Like
That's the
imagine the
best meal of
restaurant.
the day.
Dinner for breakfast.
do you know how hard it is to order delivery for what I want if I wake up at 9 in the morning and I'm hungry? I don't want fucking eggs. I want pasta.
Okay, delivery breakfast.
Give me like a nice burger, maybe a hearty soup.
A breakfast burger? I like
You
that.
just hate
No, no.
breakfast food. That's
no.
all.
Give me like 2 months. I'll make a breakfast pasta. I'll make a recipe. It'll be amazing.
Oh, I bet you it'd be really good.
What would be in it?
I don't know yet. That's why I need.
What
some
would make it breakfasty? I like tomatoes.
It would have fucking Lucky Charms in it. Like fucking marshmallows, 7 different marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Gonna be-
Pasta with
If you
marshmallows.
start putting sweet things in the
gonna be-
pasta, I will murder Jeff.
It's gonna be angel hair pasta with a sauce of maple
Some
syrup.
maple syrup.
That
And,
sounds disgusting. Please don't bring
Oh,
that.
that's
up.
gross. Did you
And
put
then-
maple syrup in it? Like,
and then we're
I
going-
will not permit him to do this to you, Nana.
And then
Maybe
we're
you-
going
She just wants marinara in the morning.
we're gonna take a
I-
bunch of we're gonna take a bunch of Lucky Charms marshmallows and make those into meatballs. See, this is why I need time to think about it.
you're gonna call it what? So you're gonna call it Lucky Balls?
Lucky ball.
Just different
Try
color.
Eddie's, try Eddie's Lucky Ball. They're magically delicious.
Magically delicious.
Magically delicious.
I want no part of your lucky balls.
So I feel like we
sounds
get in
disgusting.
trouble if we called it magically delicious. So I feel like I'm gonna be like, they're
Okay.
They're
The
magically
hand.
edible.
they're magically.
There we go.
Yeah,
God.
Magic edible. Oh, shit.
Holy crap.
All right. Well, this is related to breakfast cereal at least. We didn't go too far off this time.
I would love marinara in the morning.
right? It's
I'm
not a
not a
bad
red
idea.
sauce fan.
Is it weird? I feel like that's like a show that should be on at 7 in the morning on the Food Network.
Marinara in the morning.
Like a talk
Marinara in the
show.
morning.
Not too
Ooh,
late.
there's a breakfast. I just Googled breakfast pasta.
I don't know if I want it if it has like eggs and shit in it.
It does. It's like a carbonara pasta with smoked bacon, eggs, parmesan,
I
parsley.
mean, that's
That's not
Leave
calling
leave
to
the
me.
eggs out.
that's
I
just
think like an
carbonara.
olives
Yeah.
would be good for breakfast pasta.
Ooh, olives.
Jeff's like,
Who has a? Oh, that's me.
Sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast spaghetti.
It's got egg again. So you just hate eggs, Nana. We talked
There's
about this.
no way you
So-
can make a breakfast pasta without eggs. I
No,
feel.
I would accept eggs in like a ramen, but not with like a.
not scrambled eggs in a fucking.
No, don't put that on my rotini.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Yeah, these all seem to be the same recipe. It's like a carbonara style pasta with a fried egg on it.
Yeah,
that
but
would
carbonara.
have
That's
to
not.
be like a ramen type of noodle or like an Asian noodle.
I mean, it doesn't sound horrible. I would definitely do it aside from this nutmeg on it.
Why is there nutmeg?
I don't know.
Oh, gross.
I
One
don't
time-
understand what role nutmeg is playing.
The only pasta I've ever with nutmeg in it is pumpkin ravioli.
So Eddie, Ninja Brian said, check out the breakfast lasagna they did on Epic Mealtime.
Hey, Ninja Brian.
I haven't watched
Wait,
it.
Hi,
is the
Brian.
breakfast
Brian.
lasagna gonna have eggs in it too? Because if so, I don't want
I
it.
mean, he just said check it out. He didn't like swear by it. He didn't like make it.
Is he not up? Is he not responding to me?
Not yet. He fucking just typed this. Like it's goddamn chat on the fucking thing.
Don't be
Brian,
aggressive with our
please
one
fucking
fan,
respond to
Nana.
Nana before she freaks out. I don't know what's up. She's in a mood tonight. Like, careful.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Jesus Christ.
You're
Just
hungry.
tell her it doesn't have eggs so she can
You're
stop
Oh,
yelling.
that's why. You know what? I was supposed to make food a long time ago. That's why I'm in the kitchen.
I'm just saying that because I ate a couple slices of pizza about an hour in.
I'm still trying to find the one that he is talking about, but
He doesn't remember if there are eggs in it.
there's a sausage and gravy breakfast lasagna, which I'm all about.
Sausage and gravy lasagna? That doesn't
It
sound
kind of sounds
That
like a goulash.
It's right. It's sausage and fucking pasta.
But there's no
Like, how's
egg.
it not- Right, but it's fucking dinner.
But
It's
it
not a
also
break-
sounds
what
like it
makes
should
it
be with
breakfast?
egg noodles. That should be with egg
What makes it
noodles.
breakfast, I guess, is what I'm
Having
asking.
it before noon.
Sausage.
Jeff.
Well, you-
and
Egg
bacon.
noodles aren't big enough to make lasagna with, no?
Egg noodles? No. You layer it.
Can you not just make lasagna things out of whatever you make egg noodles out of?
Yeah, probably.
Is there not like an egg noodle? I don't know what they do.
It might be an egg noodle lasagna, like noodle.
We've now arrived at that point in the show where you all make me very hungry.
We're
And then I look
mean,
to
we're-
order
we're talking
Popeyes and
about-
it's too late in the night.
still talking about influenced breakfast cereals. I don't know. We don't have to.
Guys, it looks like there's a heart on Draco's arm.
Aww. It's because she loves you so much.
She has really pointy feet. Like stabby, jabby feet, and not her claws.
You're letting her hang out on your back. That's not my problem.
I oh, she's
know.
like, oh shit.
Violently stand up.
No, because then she'll try to hang on and that I'm
Fall backwards off the chair, Amanda.
So guys, when in the colder weather, oh, she's sliding.
Here comes Eddie.
In
Save the
the-
It's
day.
totally a heart
colder-
on her.
In the colder weather, when I have like a not tank top on, that's fine because then I can just be like, it doesn't hurt nearly as much. But yeah. So back to the cereal question.
Yeah,
I
do that.
didn't really eat a lot of cereal when I was a kid, just with my diabetes, because that long ago it was, oh my God, if you eat sugar, you're dead. So the time that I got to have cinnamon French toast,
Oh, yeah. That's
I was
good.
like, oh, it's so good. Yeah. I was also the kid that, so the tiny town that I grew up in, my mom told me the story and I pretty much freaking cried when she told me. She's like, yeah, she's like, so, everybody knew everybody. And I would normally get like quarters and like some apples, but I would get like some candy from people. And we get back and go through all the stuff. And I would divvy up my candy between my sister, my stepsister, my stepbrother, set some aside for my best friend who were Seventh-day Adventists. So they couldn't do any of that stuff. And then I'd just be like, how does that taste? Does that taste
Oh,
like
that's
like
sad.
strawberries? Does that taste? And I'm like, oh my God, that's so horrible. But I was such a good kid.
That's talk about traumatic things. Jesus.
Right? That was real life.
What does that candy taste like?
Yeah. Does that taste like strawberries? Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, Mom. Thanks for
Now, as an
telling
adult,
me."
you should come to the South End for Halloween. They give the adults booze.
What?
Really?
Yeah, when you go
What?
trick or treating, like it's pretty cool. So because it's all like apartments, like people just sit out on their stoop and they have like candy for the kids,
Throw
and then they
nip
have like
bottles out?
wine for the adults. And like, here, you want some wine? Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want to drink? It's pretty nice.
Handing out nips.
Why is that not the first thing you said to me upon meeting me?
Come hang out with me in the South End.
Nana, she didn't know at the time.
I didn't know.
I'll allow it. Okay.
Anybody else want to talk about breakfast cereal?
Oh, I changed my answer from no to Smart Start. I was
that
very
one of your
obsessed with that
experiment
old
cereals?
person cereal. It was
How
delicious.
did it influence your life at all?
Because I was usually like on a search for it, and it was very expensive and in a very tiny box.
Oh, yeah, they are small
So-
boxes.
I learned how to promote things based on how attractive they are to the elderly community.
Okay.
I mean, the cereal is mostly like, I found out that kids don't eat that cereal. It's like mostly for old people
Okay.
having a hard time
Oh, I see.
pooping.
So you're eating that along with your ensure early in the morning.
I did used to like the carnation instant breakfast.
You what?
So good.
Carnation instant
that's a-
breakfast.
That's a shake,
You
though. That's
put
not
it
a
in
breakfast.
milk.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
I was also a big fan of cream of wheat.
A cream of wheat's pretty good if you add like some kind of sugar to it. You can't just
Brown
eat cream
sugar.
of wheat out of
Oh, those things.
Or you put fruit in it.
or fruit. Yeah, sure. Good with that.
I
You
actually
put
bought
marshmallows in it, like different color marshmallows.
no. Like I recently bought actually a pack of like 3 or 4, like the individual instant. You just throw water in, throw it in the microwave. It's like I put kiwi in it. And I
Ooh.
also put tahine in it too with the kiwi. That was
Oh.
really good.
Pretty good. All right. Everybody answer this? I don't even know anymore.
I'm gonna try to take y'all outside with me. It may or may not work,
Okay.
but I want to
Okay.
smoke, so we're going.
All right.
As long as you don't take us to the bathroom.
Right.
I already
mean,
did that.
we were already there. We just don't.
Tommy's eyebrow popped.
If my camera's off, I'm peeing.
Amanda takes us to the bathroom at least once a show.
Oh, I know exactly.
I mute
it
it
was.
and you see my
You do mute it,
story.
yeah. After the first 5 episodes, Amanda learned how to mute it.
My favorite
Eddie
was
too.
when Eddie had his headphones in. And we could hear.
Come on, that was like episode 3.
I suppose as long as it wasn't
I
taken him
loved
down.
it though. It was my favorite.
It was funny. All right. Next question. Tommy, go ahead.
444.
Which one?
444.
Oh, got it. 444. Scrolling. 444.
Scrolling.
Name something. Name something specific about Mickey Mouse that other mice might make fun of.
His little dick.
I mean, does he even have one? I mean, you've never seen it.
I don't fucking know. The gloves?
Didn't he ever have kids?
I don't know. His shoe size is pretty big. Last I checked.
It was just
hands?
hands, but his hands are. Isn't that a myth?
What?
Never mind. Don't
What
worry
did
about
you
it.
say?
Yes. Eddie, yes.
I mean, his ears are pretty fucking huge too. Like people made fun of fucking Dumbo or other animals.
He's best friend. He's best friends with a duck.
Who
Yeah,
the
but
fuck's
Jeff-
making fun of Dumbo?
Dumbo's an elephant.
Bitches.
Yeah, I know he's supposed to have big ears. That's what I'm saying. Fucking
Did you
Mickey
guys
Mouse.
know?
Oh, I thought we were
Right.
still talking about Disney animal dick. I thought you were saying a big dick. He's a
We're
fucking
talking
elephant.
We're still talking about Disney.
But he's a baby elephant, Tommy.
We're still talking about Disney, apparently. I don't know.
Well, how old is Mickey Mouse?
So Mickey
As
Mouse
old-
is,
20s.
is an adult, isn't he?
Did you know that Mickey Mouse was actually the runner-up character that Walt Disney created? Because he had originally created this Oswald the Rabbit character, but speaking of copyright, he was like tied up with like Walt's old studio, so they wouldn't release it. So he was like, "Screw you guys," and he made a new character, Mickey Mouse. But if it wasn't for that, like Oswald the Rabbit would have been the big shit around here.
That's a dumbass.
Wasn't
name.
Mickey like originally
Or rabbit.
Steamboat Sam or
It
something
was
like
like a
that?
cat. It was Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie.
Willie.
Yeah, he wasn't even Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
Why is he naming it Oswald?
There's like a whole video game where you're like rescuing Oswald from like I don't know if it's like Warner Brothers or somebody, whoever had him tied up in copyright, but like you're like rescuing and you're Mickey and you're rescuing your like long lost stepbrother from like the black and white vault of jail from the 1950s.
What?
From Disney jail. that we
The
already
game.
talked about.
Disney jail.
Disney jail.
This whole
Is
thing
that
just
a
jumped back to
bathrobe,
fucking Walt
Nana?
Disney. Yes, it looks like it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the hood. Oh, it's the elephant hoodie. Oh,
I love
Speaking
you.
of Dumbo,
yeah.
Were you calling Nana a Dumbo or just referring to the
Eddie, I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
I was referring to the Dumbo comment earlier.
Right. So specific things about Mickey Mouse that other mice might make fun of.
His
Stupid
voice.
ass
How was his face voice?
His dumbass voice.
He's got like a baby voice. Yeah,
That's not what babies sound like. If that's what babies
Well-
sound like, we would throw them away.
Well, in all fairness,
Us away.
other mice can't talk, so
oh, maybe that's why
Do
they.
you know that for sure, Eddie?
I had pet mice for years and they didn't talk to me, so
Why would they talk to you?
because I fed them and I loved them.
Do you speak mouse?
I mean, the toys in Toy Story don't talk to Andy either. They fucking talk to each other.
Yeah.
No, it's not true.
Fine.
Is that bullshit? Like what?
They can talk to people, I think. They just choose not to.
They can't. Well, they're not supposed to, right?
He
Who's
doesn't
that?
really feed them though, so
Who's
He
who
doesn't
said
feed them.
that you're not supposed to talk to people? There's no rule. They just don't do
I thought
it.
there was a rule. I thought it was a toy rule. You fucking have to just fall down when they walk in the
The only
room.
time they did it, the last I remember, was at the end when they want to fuck with the bully kid. The what's his
Right.
name?
Yeah, that's right. And they otherwise it was like a rule. They weren't supposed to do it.
Why did that fairy from Pinocchio that brought him to life like fucking be like, all right, guys, you're alive, but if you say something to anybody, bye.
It's kind of like wizarding in Harry Potter. They don't tell the muggles
Right.
unless the
Hey.
muggles do it.
they had a choice in that. They could have been like animated in front of the kid if they wanted to.
I mean, they did.
Just imagine
Yeah.
the shit they see
I don't
they
remember what
seen with Andy growing up in his bedroom.
No.
I don't even. You know what? I don't even.
And I
wanna
was like,
take that further.
no.
I don't even want to take that further. I was like, oh, it could have been other things.
Oh, but Mickey Mouse dick is okay.
Oh my god. So tiny penis and
I pitched
stupid
voice.
voice.
Wait, is Mickey the one that wears a shirt or pants? I can't remember between him and
With
Donald.
the pants, because Donald Duck wears a shirt.
Right, and no pants, right? So Mickey wears pants and no shirt.
Mickey has like literally everything except for a shirt. Donald Duck was like, oh.
It's amazing that you have this amount of recall about their wardrobe.
No, my kids watched it last year. They fucking Mickey Mouse, the new old fashion Mickey Mouse cartoon, so I saw a lot of it. Trust me. And that was like one episode where they end up with like one has fucking both the pants and the shirt, and the other one's naked, running around like.
Oh, I don't think
Yeah.
I ever really realized that he was shirtless.
Yeah, always.
I think I just thought he was wearing a shirt.
There you go. He has no
What?
nipple.
I think that's it. I think that was.
But that's the one.
I don't know what you said. What'd you say?
He has no nipples.
Oh shit, he has no nipples.
I mean, he's a mouse, a boy mouse.
Everyone has nipples.
I feel like he should have several nipples.
Do
Yeah.
actual mice have nipples?
Everyone has nipples. That's how you feed your young.
I'm asking if
Not everyone, mammals. Eddie.
Mammals.
correct, but I didn't know mice.
Mammal.
I mean, I never looked that closely, I guess, at a mouse.
I now really,
Mice have
really wish that
six,
like, fish had nipples.
Next.
Mice have a set of three.
Fish, did you?
You guys are making me laugh too much. I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Think about fish nipples.
Oh God, that's great.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, I can't type anything today. All right,
Now I have fish question.
fish question.
So like after a fish hatch, do they just like go out and start eating shit? Like,
Yeah,
are they just ready to go?
like you've never had like, have you ever had a fish tank and then like the fish have babies and they just eat regular food?
No, because every time I've had a fish, it lasted for at most 48 hours and they all died. So
Yeah, that's because they suck to take care of.
A lot of the creatures that are born from like eggs that are outside of the parents' bodies are typically born while the parents they have fucked off. Like they're far away.
Yeah.
And they kind of have to like fend for themselves and get to where they need to get to. Like
Yeah,
if you've ever
humans are
seen,
the only
like,
fucking weak species.
Huh?
I said humans are the only fucking weak ass species that can't take care of themselves.
well, it's mammals in general, because mammals always take care of their young until a certain age and then they'll die.
I suppose.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
fucking turtles when they fucking get laid in the thing and then they're like, the parents are like, bye, I hope you make it.
And then they
so
try to
many
make it to
of
the
them
ocean.
Don't. It's so sad.
Well, you know what? Maybe if the turtles
I'm the
thought
same
about
thing
it
about-
more and didn't lay their eggs way the fuck up the beach, they'd have a higher chance of survival.
They don't want them to drown.
Well,
Right.
not, they don't want the soil to wash away and
Right, but like,
Why
even
not?
still,
Sure, there's a reason.
I feel like it's like at the very end of the beach. It's like the furthest they could possibly go, and they're like, "Oh, okay, cool."
but there are also hundreds or thousands of turtles laying eggs, so there's tens of thousands of babies basically hatching at the same time, so more will make it.
Hopefully,
But it's still not a lot of them that make it because
Right.
so many of them are eaten, so many of them
I
get
mean,
injured.
yeah.
Stop.
Survival of the fittest.
What was that?
I was also thinking about
Talking
Mickey
to
Mouse. Mickey Mouse's fucking hands that spin around the clock. That's kind of something they could make fun of too.
wait, what?
Hands that go around the clock, the Mickey hands, fucking Mickey Mouse clocks.
Oh,
Hands just fucking go on.
They have that face on Apple Watches, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I was just trying to bring us back to the question, which I think we're done. All right. Yeah, no, we done with that? Sounds like it.
I don't
Um,
remember what the question was, but yeah, nipples.
It's fine.
nipple.
You answered it.
This is the winner.
Nipples. You had fish nipples. No, that was the question.
Yeah, Eddie was right.
Whose was that? Whose question was that?
That was my question.
Okay. No, next question.
333.
Of course. 333. All right. We got a little bit of time left. All right. 333. What's a movie you've never seen that people are shocked by?
Fight Club.
Lord of the Rings ones.
Blair Witch Project.
I'm not shocked by that. I feel like people that wasted their time watching it really spread the word about how shit they felt about wasting their time. So many people didn't watch that.
Was
I
the
mean,
original bad though? The original Blair Witch Project? I know they for sequels were shit, but
I just remember a lot of this.
right.
Well, am I
That's all it
watching-
was. That and turn off your light.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like the Cloverfield movie, the original Cloverfield movie, did a better job with the handheld camera.
Wait, there's an original to that?
Yeah,
there's 3 Cloverfield movies.
there's been 4 of them now, I think. It's
4?
crazy. They spun it off into other shit. Yeah. There was like the original, then they had the Cloverfield Underground one, whatever that
Yeah,
Underground Bunker one. They had the
yeah.
Cloverfield Paradox,
Yep.
and they had the other one that was like in World War II. It was called the fuck. I haven't seen that one, so I don't remember the name. But yeah, it was like a World War II one.
I remember.
Yeah, I think they're making more of it.
I don't want to go to the
Original.
theater and pay $16 to watch a camera just shake around and maybe see something real quick. You know what I mean?
Right. No, the original one was good though. They actually didn't overuse the camera shake.
Are you okay, Nana?
I'm fine, yeah.
That's not the one that I've never seen because I've seen that. It used to be The Princess Bride, but I saw that like 6 months
Oh, I
ago.
love that.
Quarantine.
What did you
Uh,
think of it, Jeff?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I actually watched it with Nathan, so he was well, he loved it too. First, he was like, "Fucking Prince." He didn't say "fucking," but he's like, "Princesses, like this is stupid. I'm not watching a movie about princesses." And I'm like, "No, you're watching it with me. Come on."
He
And then
was
he-
very much like young Fred Savage in the movie.
Right, exactly. It was exactly like that. And I was like, "Okay, you're gonna watch this with me. You're gonna like it." And I
Did you-
didn't know if he was gonna like it because I never fucking saw it.
When you tell people you didn't watch it, did they say inconceivable?
They just like people were just surprised because I would probably have seen it normally. So now I think for me, like the movies that I always like, I've never like The Hobbit, like fucking like Nana, the Lord of the Rings movies. I've seen them, but I fucking hate them. And then like Blade Runner, I think is another one I've been told like people are like, "What? You never seen that?"
I
Tommy,
have
Okay.
a very long list. Blade Runner, 2001, Lord of the Rings, Dirty Dancing, Princess Bride. It used to be The Goonies, and I finally watched The Goonies like 10 years ago, and as like a mid to late 20s, it was not a good movie.
I still haven't seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say if you could go back in time and watch it as a kid, do it. Otherwise, don't. But actually, you might be able to see it through your kid's eyes if you watch it with your son, right?
Mhm.
That might be a good thing. I saw the original Star Wars movies when they came back into the theaters, like early 90s or something like that. I don't remember a lot of them, and I haven't seen them again since. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies. And people be like, wait, you haven't seen that? I'm like, nope, have not. I've seen Jurassic Park about 30 times, but I haven't seen what movie you're talking about. Of
if you like a movie, you'll go see it multiple times.
course, yeah.
I'm still very upset. Nana has never seen The Craft.
The original, not the fucking.
I'm gonna
stupid
be
ass-
honest with
Oh
you.
no, the original, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the new one.
When Tommy was listing movies, I was like, oh yeah, no, not this one. I didn't even know what one of them was.
Which one?
I don't really like watching movies. I like TV shows. I like to be able to stop sooner if I want to, or to binge for longer if I want to.
So that's funny because I actually I'll actually watch movies that way. A lot of times is I'll watch like a third and a third and a third or half and half because it's easier to watch in a smaller chunk, like a TV show. It's no different
then
anymore
I-
because they serialize every fucking TV show now, so it's just like a giant movie anyway. So that's how I've been watching movies lately because I can't focus for more than that amount of fucking time. Anyway, I just like half-hour chunks.
Netflix just started doing something with a movie I just watched today. It's like an R.L. Stein Fear Street movie. So it's like an hour,
I need to watch that.
and it's part one, and then like in I think another like a week or so, the second part's coming out and all that shit. And I'm like, I love that.
R.L. Stein.
Yeah.
Goosebumps, R.L. Stein? That guy?
No, they're Fear Street.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I want to watch all 3 of those. There's gonna be 3 of them. Yeah.
Yep.
You said Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It just came out last week, and then next week, and then like they're spacing it out a week each. But
Actually-
yeah, I'm actually gonna watch one of those this week, and then fucking maybe both of them. Copyright. So yeah, so that's a long list. Sorry, that's like huge. You should watch Princess Bride though. It was good. I actually thought I was gonna hate it, and then I just like sat through it. Like, oh, this is good. It's funny.
We actually
one-
have Blade Runner on DVD for the explicit purpose of saying, hey, I should watch this. This is like 3 years ago. I still haven't watched it.
You should get it on VHS. I hear it's better.
Yeah.
Another one that I have not seen, Schindler's List.
I've never seen that either.
They
That's
made
depressing though. I can't watch fucking depressing or sad or fucking like movies anymore.
they made us watch that in school. It was
Really?
horrible. Yeah.
No, I don't like to. When I watch movies now, it has to be funny, action, horror-ish, thriller, maybe more than horror. I hate fucking because they fucked up every horror movie too and made them all like blood fests. Like I fucking can't watch a gore fest. Like I can watch a creepy, scary movie and I like it. As soon as you fucking like, rip out intestines and shit and fucking chop heads in half, I'm like, I'm done.
I'm fine when you do that, but like I need you to be doing it for a real purpose. It needs
Sure.
to add to the story.
Yeah, okay.
Don't just do it just to be fucking doing that.
The gore factor. Yeah, no, that sucks.
Is Rad still peeing?
Yeah. She probably walked past the child's room and they probably called her in for her attention.
Maybe she got abducted by space pirates.
Clowns. Oh, space pirate clowns.
I don't
Yeah.
wish clowns on anyone, but Eddie.
No, I don't
seems
wish
to love-
pirates.
What, Eddie?
Thanks.
You seem to love him. I don't know.
Sean, do you have movies that you were going to
I'm
talk about?
ashamed to say I haven't seen until yesterday. I saw Godfather Part 1, but I have yet to see Godfather Part 2.
Oh, I've also not watched those.
Oh, I've never seen those either. Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not ashamed.
shit
They
for
sound long.
that.
Did you like it?
Yeah, Godfather Part 1 was pretty good. I liked
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
It was enjoyable. All right. Yeah. I mean, there's probably 50 other movies I haven't seen that everyone else has seen, but I think the ones
Except for
that
this
stand out.
group.
Right. Right. Nobody in this group has seen anything.
I
All
did
Oh,
watch
you sound
Tomorrow
like
War
you
today.
people.
You're going to watch it again tomorrow? Was it good? Never mind.
I was
Never
fine.
mind. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be great. All right, next question, I guess. Everybody's quiet. As soon as there's a pause of like a second and a half, I have to go to the next one. Who's next? I don't even know. Just shout a number. Who cares? We got like 2 or 3 left.
69.
Huh?
69.
Of course, the old favorite. All right. 69. Where is it? Right after 68. All right. What's the most bizarre encounter you've ever had in life? At work, personal, travel, whatever. Most bizarre encounter that you've ever had.
Prostitute who tried to recruit me as a prostitute, but then when I declined, asked for money for nuggets.
That's bizarre.
I was
I mean,
17.
On
How
several.
old?
Are you eating that
You
out
were
of
17.
I was, yes. And Eddie, yes.
That ramen noodles out of a bowl?
the pot, Jen?
Out of the pan? Out of the
Why would I
pan?
put it in a bowl?
I don't
it's
know.
already in a bowl.
I mean, you're the only one eating it. Why would you? Yeah.
I don't have a dishwasher. I am the dishwasher.
Why dirty a dish then? I agree. All right. So Nana was trying to almost recruited. Okay.
I mean, on several.
Almost recruited. No. I was approached.
I understand. Yes, you didn't even think about it. I know.
On several occasions, I've been asked by swingers that have come into my restaurants to come back to their hotel with them.
I didn't even think about that one. Yeah.
You-
My similar
Are you
experience.
saying that you had that similar experience?
Yes,
I mean, I wasn't
Okay.
going to make money off of this.
I wasn't either. Yeah.
They were like, hey,
Fun. Just for
come back.
funsies.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, come back to our hotel. I'm like, no, thank you.
Right.
No.
Well, the only reason you didn't make money off of that is because you didn't ask the right question.
Okay, let's not talk about that again.
I didn't ask
Live on camera, recording. Okay. We went down that road already once. Okay.
I was discreet.
Yeah, I know you were kind of. All right. Who else?
So for me in my very early 20s, when I lived in West Springfield, one night after going out in Springfield, there was this girl, young woman, whatever, however old, kind of standing in the middle of an intersection, not wearing a lot of clothing. It was cold. I was like, oh shit. So I like pulled over. I was like, get in the car. She ended up and she was like super strung out on something. I don't remember the conversation or anything like that, but I took her someplace and dropped her off wherever she wanted to go. This was before GPS.
Oh,
Yeah. But the one time I picked up a hitchhiker, basically.
did she talk on the ride?
She did. Like I said, I don't remember like what the conversation, but like she was clearly strung out. Like she was on something.
That sounds about right for Springfield.
Sorry, Springfield.
That's right. If anyone's from Springfield watching, be careful. I almost got shot one night in the face. I was stationed in Biloxi, Mississippi, and we were at a hotel party. I'm not sorry, Biloxi, fuck off. I was at a hotel party. There were a bunch of us, and it was a big like square. So there was a courtyard in the middle of the hotel space, and it was a hot night. People had windows and stuff open, and there was a guy like smacking the shit out of some girl in one of the rooms, and we all saw it. And we were like, no, fuck that shit. Like, and we walked over there. There were like 4 of us walked over there, and we pounded on the fucking door. And the guy opened the door, and he's like, what do you want? And we're like, is everything okay here? And he fucking whipped out a pistol and fucking stuck it in our faces. And we were like, yeah, it looks like everything's fine. And we fucking went and called the police, obviously. But I'm like, fuck that shit. Like, nope. Crazy fucking, yeah. So it was a little crazy. We kind of stepped back. He was like, good, that's what I thought. We're like, okay. But we immediately obviously went and called the police. And then they showed up like 10 minutes later, 5 minutes later.
And
So that was, I mean, they
Yeah,
took,
what happened today?
I don't know. I don't know what happened out. I mean, they fucking went in and talked to him, and whatever they did, we fucking kind of walked away because we didn't want to fucking get shot. But yeah, so that was a bizarre encounter. Yeah.
when I was, how old was I? I was like 24. 2006. I was 24. I took a train to Chicago, and because I wasn't flying back then, so I was out there to visit some friends. And on the way back, it was a 24-hour ride. I met this old dude, and I thought he was just being friendly and was like making conversation because he was like on a train. I'm like, hey, this is what people do when they travel. And we went to the dining car, and like we had a beer. I was just chilling out, and then he started talking about how it's okay to like have sexual relations with like an older man, and I was like, nah, man. I was like, thanks for the beer. And I fucking left. I was like, get out of here. Then maybe it was just me because I was like, oh, why? Oh, this guy's just like lonely. He fucking, just wants to hang out. And I'm like, oh no, this dude's trying to suck my dick on a train. Like, get out of here. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
I wonder how many people he's done that with on
I mean,
train.
it must have worked at least once for him to keep
At
doing
least.
it.
Maybe
Yeah.
he just does that. He just rides the train from Boston to Chicago back and forth, just like trolling for dick.
To this day, he's still on. He's still on.
So the legend goes.
Oh shit. Fucked up.
Now the ghost of train 317 from Boston to Chicago, car 7.
You're just like taking a
That's-
nap on your way home. Your pants start unzipping by themselves. Like, no.
It's like that scene in Ghostbusters I was talking about. Ghostbusters on a train. Who else? Sean, anything bizarre?
Bizarre. We're just not. I mean, yes, it's bizarre, but like, remember when I was living in Philly, I was sitting on the front porch with my roommate, just smoking a hookah, and all of a sudden we see this guy start walking up. He doesn't walk up to us, but he's walking by and he's got a shotgun in hand. And we're like, not fucking with that dude. He's on him. He's walking like he's got a mission. I'm like, oh.
Did you ever find out where he was going? Was he going like to someone, after someone?
I don't know. We didn't bother that. We just kept smoking. Like, yeah, you know.
That's when you go like check out police reports the next day.
Yeah.
If you can find out what happened.
It's always fucked up when you see shit like that, and you're like, where are they going? Like, what are they doing with that? Like, maybe they're doing nothing. Maybe they're just like walking with it down the road. You know, maybe who knows? They're trying to stay safe, but like,
You're not supposed to have your guns in hand. You can have them on you, but like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. There were fucking 11 guys on the highway right near my house like 2 days ago with fucking guns in the street and shit all over the
What
news.
happened with that, Jeff? I heard about that. I heard they closed down 95.
Closed down 95 for nine fucking hours.
Wow. Okay.
Apparently they were just these guys. They were fucking from some like their own state, and they were going from Rhode Island to Maine with fucking assault rifles and shit in their car. I don't know.
Wow.
And they were fueling up out in the highway. This is bizarre, I guess. But it didn't affect me directly. Well, it did. It closed my fucking streets and shit. But they were fueling up on the highway because they said they didn't want to like alarm anyone by stopping at a gas station, so they brought their own gas. And so I guess it was like a 9-hour standoff. They're saying a standoff. I mean, I actually watched it. The guys with the guns were streaming the whole fucking thing on YouTube and Instagram. So I was watching their shit, like stream. I was watching their stream, and they were very like, obviously there's something fucked up going on, but they're very polite. They were very like explaining what they were doing, like walking around with their fucking rifles and shit slung over their shoulders, like on fucking 95 right here, like not even a mile from my house. And then some of them jetted off into the woods when the police started questioning them. So they were like searching the woods for these guys with fucking assault rifles and pistols and shit. Yeah. It was crazy. For like 9 hours, they were like, don't leave your house. It's like, son of a bitch. I wanted to go up to it. Let's go to the pool today. Yeah. First world problems. But yeah, it was fucked up. So I guess they arrested 11 people. Like fucking, they caught them in the woods and shit. And they arrested 11.
Wasn't it for like not having license?
They didn't have any
or
like
whatever, or like gun permits.
They didn't have any paperwork for the guns. They didn't have any like license. They had no identification. Like that. But legally, I guess legally. But legally,
I'm honestly shocked that
they didn't get shot.
Yeah,
me too.
Like
and they apparently it's legal to fucking travel from like state to state if you don't stop in the middle. Like, so if you can legally own a gun in Rhode Island and Maine, you can fucking drive through Massachusetts legally, but you're not supposed to stop. And I guess that was the charge, is that they were in this.
Now my question though,
I don't know.
Why didn't you fill up in Rhode Island? Because you can easily get from Rhode Island to Maine on a tank of gas.
I think that was a question. So like, I don't know. I don't know anymore right now because they fucking investigation, all that shit. They haven't said anything yet, but that was like one of the questions is why the fuck did you not just fill up before you left? And they were like, well, we brought gas with us so we could fill up halfway or whatever way. And we didn't have to go to a gas station. So like,
weren't they also saying like they wanted to like get their name out there though, or something?
Yeah,
like
they
that?
were. Oh yeah, they're just
that's why they
part of some group some fucked up group. But their shit, the videos, as far as I know, the videos are still on YouTube. So I was like watching one. I was watching the one at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Like the guy was just streaming from his own body cam. It's weird. So that was bizarre, I guess. That just happened 2 days ago.
So all 11 dudes were definitely white. We know that.
They weren't actually.
Really?
None of them. And yeah, because that's what people said on the community board. Or like
everybody just assumed.
Yeah, right. I was like, oh, nobody got shot. They're all white dudes.
No, that's why I shocked that nobody.
They weren't though, and that was no. It's it's good that it ended the way it did. Because it sounded like the cops that were there handled it right. They were very like, matter of fact, the guys, they were like, hey, do you have paperwork? What are your names? Like the guy, I guess that the state trooper that like stopped to help them on the road, because all he saw was cars with flashers. He didn't know like what was going on. And I guess he just pulled over to help whoever was stuck on the side of the road at 2 a.m. and then found these guys with guns slung over their fucking shoulders, filling up gas. And then it was like 11 of them and one of him, and they all had assault rifles. And he was just like, okay, like, cool. Like, this is okay. Let's talk. Like, let me find out why you're here and what you're doing with these guns. And like, I guess they had a conversation, and then he called for backup, and then it just went to the fucking media like right away. And that media fucking spun it out of control. And so like they do. But anyway, yeah, that was bizarre. Being fucking stuck in our house. They were like, oh yeah, people should fucking stay and lock your doors. And I woke up to that. I was like, what the fuck? Lock my doors. There's armed fucking people in my woods. What? And the kids are like, I want to go play outside. I'm like, no.
So you were basically on lockdown.
We were literally on lockdown, yeah. And so then then it was like Nathan, it's 12. He's like, I want to go outside. Why can't I go outside? And I'm like, you just can't. He's like, how come? Because you can't. Why can't I go outside? I had to fucking tell him like part of the story. I didn't tell him the whole thing, but so yeah, it was bizarre encounter in life.
I found one of the videos of one of the dudes, and one of the top comments says, praying for peaceful resolution quickly so I can go to Home Depot.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and it was funny, like watching the guy talk, the leader of the group talk to the Channel 5 News, because he was recording the whole thing. And like his side of the conversation with the state police, like it really was interesting to watch. The guy was very calm. He was very like not threatening, except for the fact that he had a gun fucking slung over his shoulder and fucking one in his hand. They had their nation's flag like across the highway. They were kind of holding it out. It's all in the video, but yeah, it's crazy. But not a single shot was fired apparently, so that's good. So anyway, bizarre encounters. Anybody else? I think we've exhausted this one.
Anybody see Bigfoot or UFO?
Not yet. I want to.
Still waiting for that.
No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking though. UFOs would be cool. We should do a karaoke host Q&A trip to Area 51. See if we can get in.
Probably can.
Oh, that was last summer.
That was last year.
That doesn't sound like a summer trip.
You think it's a
That
winter
sounds
trip?
like a February, March trip.
Okay, we'll wait.
It's hot there.
Any cooler?
We'll just wait. Hang out.
I just want to go when it sucks here.
Right. Well, I mean, good. All right. We got time for one more question and then the bonus question. And then we're done. So who wants to pick the last question?
33.
Done. 33. All right. It's a long one. Hold on. The angel of death has descended upon you. The angel of death is pretty cool, though, and in a pretty good mood. And it offers.
Is that part of the question, or are you ad-libbing?
No, that's part of the question. And it offers you a half hour to do whatever you want before you bite it. Actually says bite it in the question. What are you going to do in that half hour?
Now, with bite it, we're talking about dying and not just biting the angel of death in some sort of fetish.
Correct. You're not just going to take a
Fetish
chunk.
way.
Take a chunk out of the angel of death. No. Good question, though. Good clarifying question.
Just wanted to
Take a
make
bite out of
sure.
the angel of death.
Take a bite
I
out of
love
the
it.
angel of death.
I have a half hour.
I feel like I have to offer myself sexually to the angel of death so I don't die.
What?
I would play some sort of game with death. So to bargain my way out of it. Gotta try.
That's how you would spend your last half hour.
Fucking Sean and Ted's Excellent Adventure? Like, what is this?
Yes, exactly. Getting out of this.
Oh, shit. Sean
I'm
and
gonna
Ted's-
call up my friends and see who has the best like meal ready to go. Ask for a piece. Have them bring everyone over to their house.
Lasagna, right,
Have
Nana?
a quick goodbye. I mean, I'm not gonna be that picky. I only have half an hour. However, if somebody answers the phone and says lasagna, that's whose house we're going
Is
to.
that how your friends answer the phone? You're like, you call them and they're like, lasagna.
That's how they
No,
should,
I
obviously.
call, I say, hey, what you got ready to eat? They say lasagna. I say, all right, let's call everyone over to your house. Let's do this.
I've
Nana
got
ever-
28 minutes to live.
If Nana ever calls me on the phone, I'm gonna answer. Wait, what's that? Go
You know
ahead.
what?
Eddie,
Well,
go
I'd
ahead.
say, with all this planning, I feel like she's not gonna have a lot of time to enjoy the lasagna.
Right.
You know, getting everyone there, like.
I'm
calling
not
up-
planning it. No. Also, I said call as though I would ever call anyone. It's
Next time,
really
Nana,
just gonna be like a group
a
chat
text.
situation. I might put a story up on Instagram.
So what happens if none of your friends hit you back up?
Ooh.
I'll get responses. I'll get responses.
She is confident in that.
Listen, I know at least one person out there who is cooking wants to see me naked.
Oh, I was gonna say
Banking on that.
I was gonna say Tracy until you said naked, and I'm like,
No, because I don't really have anything to like offer Tracy in my last 28 minutes of life. You know?
So you're just
Other
gonna
than,
sit.
like, a goodbye.
So you're just gonna be like, I'll sit naked and eat pasta with you for the last 30 times.
Does that not sound like a good way to go?
I guess, yeah, it's fine.
I'm for it.
Yeah, as long as it's not winter.
My God, she's leaning so heavy on my fucking head.
Why does this keep happening to you?
I don't know why she keeps letting that happen.
No. You need to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
do when I'm
You-
working, but Eddie's in the next room, 2 rooms over.
And he's doing nothing to help you.
All I'm saying is I have not once seen a cat do that to Eddie on this call.
Because Eddie doesn't let the cats in his room hardly ever. Oh, now she's like fully laid out.
Eddie was like, let's get cats, but I'm gonna lock them out of my room.
Plus, plus she's going into heat, so she's
Is that the
Feeling
big
Bill? Jesus
real
Christ.
friendly.
Have they not gotten fixed yet?
Not yet.
I haven't spayed my cat.
Or spayed,
It's-
whatever?
try? It's a
It's-
fucking pain to get an appointment.
It's a pain to find a place that's less than $700 fucking dollars per cat.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Have you tried going through Merwin?
So Merwin is $200 per cat. You have to get the pre-checkup first, and it's a first come, first served basis. Get the pre-checkup, and they're booked out to October already for spay neuters.
See,
So-
when I went to Merwin for that, it was like it was done that weekend. Oh,
So are you gonna do that? Is that what you're gonna do in your last half hour? You're gonna get the cat fixed?
No, it takes way longer than that, Jeff.
I know. Eddie
let
can
her
pick them up.
free. Let her go get pregnant.
Let the cat get pregnant. Cats get pregnant and die. Go ahead. Just looking at everybody like, yeah.
Like, oh, you're fucking talking about me.
She
Right.
can't hear it because I've got my earbuds in, but she knows
Oh.
what you're saying.
You can see us. You can see what I'm saying. Get her fixed. Angel of
I'm
Death,
really not
half hour.
seeing how you get better than sex and pasta for your last half hour.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe nobody can top that. Anybody want to try?
I'm like, I would have consensual sex with, I don't know, a celebrity, I guess. I don't know.
That sounds
Is it
like
celebrity?
sex. You don't want pasta
Consensual.
with that?
Yes, obviously.
Eh.
There's no other kind. There shouldn't be. There
You don't
shouldn't
want
be
your
any.
sex with some pasta.
I don't
on
want
the
to.
side?
I don't want to waste time eating.
I mean,
I don't want to waste
I
time.
don't know that I want
eating.
to spend that much time having sex.
but see, that's why I was like, I'm gonna fuck the angel of death, because that way maybe they'll be like, oh, okay, like you can live for forever now. Thank you so much.
For forever.
But you are also really, really banking on your skills in the boudoir.
I'm
Definitely banking on him. I still.
Betting your life on
Eddie, Eddie's like, yeah, I am.
it. He's not denying that.
I wouldn't offer it if it wasn't of value. I'm
There
not
you
gonna.
go.
Is that what Eddie? Eddie,
I'm
go get the cat.
Get the
I'm not gonna
cat,
give
for
him-
fuck's sake.
He's
I'm not
using
gonna go give him
claws.
an unenthusiastic hand job for my life.
Eddie, go get the cat.
I'm gonna claw digging into the side of
I
my
don't
neck.
want to type unenthusiastic hand job into the chat.
Do it.
Amanda's gonna do that.
Ah, she
Oh,
hung on.
Oh, she's doing that. I like people fucking view this show. I think we have viewers just so they can see
Solely
you suffer.
I'm okay with that. Oh, son of a bitch.
All right.
Ooh.
I don't know what I want to do with 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes isn't enough time to do anything valuable.
Yeah, it's enough time for sex
Guys,
Eat pasta and have
and
sex.
pasta.
Sex
she
and
got
pasta.
Eddie now.
That's a song. No, it's not, but it should be.
Talking about sex and pasta.
No, that's not the
What
one.
is
I
that?
was
Bare
thinking. I was thinking
necessities?
I smell
No.
sex and pasta. Yeah.
that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, sex and candy. Just change.
Yeah, I
it.
don't know why I went with bare necessities.
Our guests are dropping
Disney.
like
It's just
flies.
Disney.
Guests are dropping out
Did we lose all of them?
so far.
Sex and pasta.
Currently, we've lost all of them, so we have to ask another question because we can't go out with no guests.
Is it
They were
better
like
than
fucking. They were like sex and pasta. Sounds like I'm out. Or maybe
They're
they
like, is it almost 10 o'clock already?
maybe they went to go get some sex and pasta.
It is
True.
Monday. It's unlike our usual shows where it's Monday.
Maybe their 30 minutes is up
Oh, shit.
and they spent it with us.
Oh, that's sweet.
They all die.
No.
I mean, Rad didn't because she's still on camera, even though she's not there.
She's not though.
Rad's with a child right now.
The
clearly.
last room where she was seen alive is on camera.
Back to our murder mystery.
This is her bizarre experience that she didn't get to talk about.
That time when she died.
Hearing on this show.
Wait,
Her
who
bizarre
died?
experience.
Who died in the murder
Huh?
mystery?
Who died in the murder mystery? It
Oh,
was
Nana
wasn't
did.
it?
Or no, Nana.
Leona. Leona
I
died.
did it, but I.
Oh, right. Nana was the murderer. Leona died in the murder mystery. Yeah.
My wife.
Spoilers, everybody who hasn't seen that one yet.
You guys, that's two wives that I fucking have lost. I lost Diana and I lost Leona.
I mean, Diana's still alive.
Oh, no, we're having after she has a baby, we're having a royal divorce because she cheated on me.
Oh, good. Can I officiate?
Yeah,
Can I
absolutely.
officiate that?
What do you wear to a
Okay.
divorce?
The same thing we wore to your wedding.
I don't even have the clothes I wore.
I
To
might
my,
get this.
I'm sure
I
you.
might buy the same shirt again, though. I have. No, I don't have it anymore, but I can get it again. It's easy to get.
We have to make sure Amanda.
All right. I think we're done. I think we're done with the angel of death question because it seems like everybody's answered it or is not here. So
Let's do
I'm
274.
going to ask another one. All right, 274. Hopefully, we'll get our guests back before we're done with this.
I'm trying to get all the numbers that we don't do out of the way.
274. This is the last question.
Oh, Sean came back to
And then the
life.
bonus question.
Yep.
John's back to life. Good. The
Dead.
angel of death, let him go.
What'd you do,
Let him-
Sean?
I just wanted to eat some food.
Ah.
You
He
could
ate,
totally
he had
have
a
eaten
meal.
on screen like I did.
I ate some peanuts. I'm going to eat some more in a minute. But
Literally just made
um,
fucking chocolate for.
chocolate or eggs. That was what we talked about in episode 10. You're fighting a war. You could pick. Oh wait, Sean, did you answer the angel? You answered the angel of death question, didn't you?
Yeah, I
Did you
tried to
not?
play a game
Oh yeah, yeah. Correct.
for my soul.
This is what you were doing like 5 minutes ago. All right. You're fighting a war. You can pick between having a Tyrannosaurus Rex or a tank on your side. Which do you choose?
Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus
Tank.
or a tank?
What?
You're fighting a
T-Rex.
war. You're fighting a war. You can pick between the Tyrannosaurus Rex or a tank on your side. Which do you choose?
How am
T-Rex,
I controlling the T-Rex?
T-Rex is more fun, but tank is more practical.
Yeah, how am I communicating with the T-Rex what he needs
You-
to do?
Hand signals, Nana. I don't know.
but the only thing that took that motherfucker out was an asteroid, so I'm sure I'm great with a T-Rex.
I mean, there were no tanks
The
when the
T-Rex-
dinosaurs were around.
The asteroid took out the entire population,
I will also
but they
say
died regularly.
we've also not gotten to see what a T-Rex is actually like against modern shit.
But I feel like it
I'm
had.
thinking dinosaur great.
I think the new
Like-
Jurassic Park movie is going to show that.
I feel like it like has really hard, tough skin. Like it could withstand a couple bullets and some like missiles and shit.
And missile, no.
I
Off of a
don't think,
tank,
I don't think it's
no.
getting.
A pistol, maybe.
Sure. But like,
Not a
not a
missile.
tank.
Depends on the missile, I guess.
A tank
that
could run
missile,
it
I
over.
think would fuck it up just as
How
much as an
big is a
asteroid
tank
did.
versus a T? We know how big
the
it
only
is.
thing
Like
I think a T-Rex could do is flip the tank over. That's about all I could see it doing.
Their
Also,
arms aren't long enough.
I'd be
But they're-
like,
With its mouth.
but they're fast.
With its mouth.
They're fast, and they're just gonna eat everybody.
They're not.
that's why
that
I'm
fast.
asking. Do we know the size comparison between a T-Rex and a tank?
I'm looking it up.
Because
just feel
I don't
like adding
disagree
a
that it could,
T-Rex
like,
to your team
knock
is
it
just a
over.
fucking wild card.
Can I have Barney the dinosaur instead of a T-Rex? Because I feel like everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, he's so cute," and then he's
No,
gonna murder.
nobody says that about Barney the dinosaur.
I
fucking
would run
annoying
that
as shit.
motherfucker over with my tank in a heartbeat.
He would annoy you to death.
It works.
He's fucking, oh, what a shitty fucking character.
He'll sing you all the songs until you want to kill yourself.
I would hear like half of one and I would fucking kill myself.
Clean up,
Fuck him.
clean up,
Shut up.
everybody, everywhere. Clean up, clean up, everybody do your shit.
Okay, no, we're gonna get a copyright violation because of your.
I don't
singing
think that you can do that with Barney. I think that's free,
The rules of Barney don't apply.
that's free music right there.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
It was a cover.
Yeah. So how big, Amanda?
18 feet tall and 40 feet long for a T-Rex.
Wait,
Abrams-
40
Abrams
feet
tank.
long?
They're
8 feet.
long, but it's all tail.
Oh,
18
yeah.
feet tall.
Okay.
Nice.
18 feet tall. That's pretty
So
big.
that's 3 Eddies.
3 times the size of me.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? Now that I think of it, I've seen that at the fucking Museum of Science. Obviously, it's that big, but
An Abrams tank is 32 feet long, so it's almost as
oh,
long
so
as
they're
a
close.
T-Rex.
So
They're
it
only
sounds
like-
like it can run it over.
Yeah, the tank is only, it's a little under 8 feet. So
So
yeah.
this
so
is
you
important.
Start
go.
at the
Definitely
tail and
take-
you just keep
You
going.
hit the legs and the T-Rex falls over.
I mean, the legs are
and
like protected by body, though.
On a T-Rex, it's all leg.
Not the hands, but like. So what
No,
about?
leg.
Can you look up? Can you look up? Oh, I can look it up. I have the internet. What am I asking you for? I was gonna look up the weights because that matters too. Like if you're a fucking 500-pound T-Rex and you're like 100-pound, I know that's not right, but if you're a 100-pound
It's like 2 tons or something like that.
that's what I want to know. Like how heavy? Because a heavier thing would win, right? Maybe,
It's all about.
maybe not. It depends. It depends how it.
equilibrium.
Okay,
I
T-Rex.
Car is heavier than a
feel like I
deer,
could
but a
run
deer
the
can still
T-Rex
fuck up
over
your
with the
car.
tank.
Exactly. No, you're right. But a T-Rex is 9,900 to 18,000 pounds. So what's a
And how
fucking
much is
tank?
a tank?
I don't know. I'm looking. Tank is depends on the tank, I guess. But the Abrams battle tank is 6.5 ton. No,
How much is a ton? It's 1,000 pounds.
60, I'm sorry.
2,000 ton is 2,000.
67 tons. So it's actually way fucking heavier than that.
Way heavy.
Oh, so I'm just gonna go ahead and run the T-Rexes over with my
Right.
tank.
Exactly. Yeah.
And T-Rexes, a tank can go up to 45 miles an hour. And a T-Rex cannot run that fast.
I'm also
Yeah.
realizing I'm not necessarily supposed to have to kill these dinosaurs. So sorry, T-Rexes.
No, you don't have to kill the dinosaurs. You have to pick one, a tank or a dinosaur. So there are no other dinosaurs.
I'm still choosing a dinosaur.
I mean, it'd be more fun to ride on a
In all
dinosaur.
fairness, nobody said I'm ever going up against a tank. There was just the 2 options.
Correct. You're going to war. You're not going up
Okay.
against the tank.
I rode in on
Yeah,
a
but I'm
T-Rex.
winning war.
My enemy would be shitting their pants regardless of what they have.
And they would fucking run, right?
Right.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I wouldn't, yeah. I want the T-Rex just for the shock value.
He's
don't
just
care.
too much of a wild card.
Well, I also feel like if I have a T-Rex, they're not going to want to kill it. They're going to want to study it for science, and they're going to need it to be alive, so they can't hurt it.
Sorry, that was really long.
Wow, nobody's
I
ever
was
gone to the
But I
very-
just wanted the greatest line. It was, if I was a T-Rex.
Nobody has ever gone to the bathroom that long.
Brad's not dead.
All of our guests are alive again.
Brad's not dead.
Brad's not dead.
I walked into the best line. If I was a T-Rex.
We were discussing the angel of death when everybody started to drop off the call to go do other things. Sean went to go eat. You went to the bathroom. Clearly not. Tommy's gone. We don't know where he is. And so the angel of death basically is giving you 30 minutes to do something before they take you out. And so
Why is it
as we
obvious
talked
that
about,
she didn't just go to the bathroom? She could have had a hard time in there.
right.
No.
Maybe I was just looking at myself in the mirror.
Well, no, the last thing you told her before she went to the bathroom was think about it. So maybe she was
what?
thinking long, she was thinking long and hard about it.
Wait, what did she say?
The last thing Nana told Rad before she went to the bathroom was think about fish nipples. So Rad could have just been sitting there thinking really long and hard about
I
fish.
was actually thinking about fish nipples and tiny Mickey Mouse dicks.
You know what? We're gonna end on that. That's the end of episode 66. And Tommy's back. Shit.
I put my earbuds in and I heard Rad talking about fish nipples and Mickey Mouse sticks. I was like, perfect timing. This is great.
So the last discussion we had, I'm not gonna end yet. I'm gonna finish this question then, I guess. That would have been a funny way to end it, but fuck that. We have everybody back, so we have time to finish this question and then go on to bonus question. The question right now is, would you rather take a T-Rex or a tank into battle?
A T-Rex, dude.
Who am I fighting?
Anybody,
War.
doesn't matter.
War.
Doesn't matter who you're fighting.
War. What
You're
is
in
it
war.
good
You're in a
for?
war.
Absolutely nothing.
And again.
You're in a war, and you get to take a T-Rex or a tank into battle.
I'm
You have to
taking
pick
a
one.
tank. I'm sorry. We've already determined that a tank will destroy a T-Rex.
All right, so we already determined that a tank is
Do
heavier.
you know how big a T-Rex is?
We did. We
They're
looked at
8
it.
Yeah,
feet
we went all over
tall
all
and
the
40
stats.
feet long. Yeah.
They're
Whoever
only
the
18
stats.
feet tall?
And
And 40
tanks
feet
are
long.
32 feet long and 8 feet tall. And
But tell her how much they weigh.
the weight difference is what, 9 to 18,000 pounds for the T-Rex and 30, how many tons, Jeff?
67
67
tons.
67
All right.
tons.
Someone just
As a
overheard
tank.
part of this conversation started cracking. Wait, is a T-Rex really only 18 feet? Because I find that really hard to believe.
They're only 18
mean,
feet
Have you
tall,
not seen
but they're
Jurassic
long.
Park and all its
My only measurement
The
is like at the
documentary,
Museum of
you
Science.
Documentary, the mockumentary.
I'd say if current times, I'd take a tank. But if this is like some time travel shit and we're going back before guns were invented, put me on the dinosaur.
Nope, still tank. Because it sounds like it's a sure thing then.
It's because they have
Still the
short arms, isn't it?
I stuck with the T-Rex too. I mean, so what if a T-Rex can't make a bed? Like fucking.
I at least get to ride one before I die.
Why do you
Right.
get to
Who says
ride
you're
it?
riding it?
I just assumed.
How fucking
Who said you
old are
can't?
you?
T-Rex
said
got
you
a
can't.
saddle up on his
Well,
shoulders.
listen, if you're gonna have a T-Rex, you might as well fucking ride it into battle.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
one said you can't ride it.
Yeah. This
No.
is a
No,
really
no,
elephant.
no. I'm wondering how you got to this. Where did you build this rapport with this dinosaur?
No,
I've known
where
it all
did you
my
get a
life.
fucking T-Rex?
I raised it since it was a wee dinosaur.
I watched Land Before Time.
Oh, is it the little T-Rex from Land Before Time? He was annoying
Little
though. I
foot.
didn't like him.
What was his name? Chomper? Because what's his
A
name?
little
might have been.
Because what's his name was a brontosaurus, and then there's a triceratops. There was one of those weird.
Did you just call Littlefoot? What's his name?
I think he called him Chompy.
Oh,
Nice.
Chomper was the T-Rex.
All right.
Remember that T-Rex? Littlefoot
Yeah.
is one of the few protagonists.
There was Ducky.
That Nana actually likes.
Oh, actually, Nana fucking finally likes somebody. Okay, good. Let's just fucking just stop with that. We're gonna end this episode. We're gonna go to the bonus question though, and then we're done.
Okay.
So everybody, say goodbye to the recording because I'm gonna keep streaming. It's fucking who cares? But I'm gonna stop
recording.
Hi,
recording.
Ninja Brian.
Ninja Brian's still there, I
Hi,
think.
Brian.
Later.
I'm gonna start. Don't Tommy, don't go away. I'm
Oh, I
gonna
gotta go
stop
soon.
recording. Start
I
recording
need that another-
and say so. I'm not recording. Hold on. Stop recording. I just fucking said.